Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Flipping the script from my old ways. Flick up the switch, I'm in flow state. Commas, I'm going through growing pains. I wasn't used to being so gross. I tighten the threads at a crochet. I wake up to cushion some OJ. The last tape I dropped was a Rollway. It's yellow, I swear it's a Coldplay. Viva la vida, I'm swiping the Visa. We working, I'm taking off no days. Cause we throwing shots like a gun range. So we finally make it to front page. A head full of dreams, some breath for the schemes. A heart that been feeling like it's a machine. I'm pushing extreme, cause I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Yeah, stay on my P's, get hate off my body like it's a disease. I'm walking off after we taking the lead. She call me Big Papi, I'm David Ortiz. It's what you've been waiting to see. There's moments where you gotta take it or leave. And I'm taking everything, some call it greed, but I call it living out what you believe. And I've been believing since no one was seeing the vision board. Racing with fate all my life, a collision course. Fighting with snakes, I'm a lion like Gryffindor. I'll be asking permission for it. This type of shit what we breaking tradition for. Clearing the mission, don't care who the victim. I'm dying for all that I'm living for. Flipping the script from my old ways. Flick up the switch, I'm in flow state. Commas, I'm going through growing pains. I wasn't used to being so gross. I tighten the threads at a crochet. I wake up to cushion some OJ. The last tape I dropped was a Rollway. It's yellow, I swear it's a Coldplay. Viva la vida, I'm swiping the Visa. We working, I'm taking off no days. Cause we throwing shots like a gun range. So we finally make it to front page. A head full of dreams, some breath for the schemes. A heart that been feeling like it's a machine. I'm pushing extreme, cause I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Yeah.
No way! Oh my lord, thank you. Thank you.
Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head.
What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another edition of the show. How are you guys doing? Hope all is well with everyone. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. Welcome back, guys. Larry K, thank you so much for the €1 before the stream even got started. Nathan, what's poppin', baby? Welcome to the stream, man. Trevor, what's up, man? How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. We do have some massive topics to go over and discuss and talk about today. So if you guys are along for the ride, please share out the stream. Hope everybody is doing great. Man, yesterday was something else, man. Yesterday, if you guys missed out on the stream we were talking about, GTA 6. We were listening to that Take-Two's earnings call yesterday in regards to GTA 6, and the goal was accomplished. My goal was yesterday to stream the earnings call and pretty much find out if GTA 6 was still locked in for 2026, November 19, 2026. And indeed, that was the case. And they, went a step further with, confirming some other things for us, like, when is marketing going to be kicked off? And there was some other stuff that came out in regards to GTA 6 that we're going to be talking about here today. And so the marketing plans, kicks off in the summer. We're supposed to be locked in for November 19th. And, the whole rumor in regards to if there's going to be a physical copy at launch or not. So we pretty much got that rumor pretty much debunked in terms of what was going down. What was going around with the physical copy being delayed till 2027. And we're getting both. So I'm at least happy about that. I think that's awesome. And we also going to be talking about a report here in regards to some of Sony's plans for GTA 6 and then also the PS5 Pro. As you guys can see in the thumbnail and in the title, we're going to be talking about and discussing that. And I do have a lot to say in that regards. And we're also going to be talking about Xbox Magnus because, we have AMD coming out talking. And if AMD is saying it, then that means, that's what the deal is, at least for the most part. I mean, anything can change at any time. But AMD is coming out not only talking about the Magnus, but also the Steam Machine, which I'm pretty much interested in as well to see, how much that's going to be. Because right now we're in a RAM crisis. We're in a economic crisis right now. There's not a lot of, money and jobs to go around for a lot of people. People are getting laid off. So it's kind of tough right now. And with these newer consoles coming out, this definitely put Microsoft and Sony in a pickle. And I'm going to talk more about that. So there is that. So we're going to talk about all those things. Also, the Outerworlds 2 and Avowed pretty much flopped for Obsidian and Microsoft, which I do have a lot to say about that as well. Been talking about this stuff for a very long time. So obviously, no surprise there in that regard. I'm not surprised that they flopped at all. This is not news to me. So there is that. We're also going to talk about something else about GTA 6 that I feel like is very, very significant to talk about. And this is why I am always going to go hard for Rockstar. Why is that? Because they're one of the select few studios that, or studio, I should say, that, they're not into everything that's going on right now, at least from the surface and what we're actually hearing, because AI is pretty much something that is taking over. And, AI is also being, incorporated with a lot of these development studios to help loosen up a lot of the loads. And hence why we're getting a lot of, layoffs and stuff like that. And studios getting shut down is because, they're missing the mark in terms of the quality, or the game doesn't do really well. And, you have to pay, all these developers and studio heads and just keeping the studios operational. So there is a lot there to even think about. But when it comes to Grand Theft Auto 6, one thing that I'm going to say before we even start off the show is that the fact that you are basically going old school, everything is from scratch. That is absolutely incredible, man. And this is one of the reasons why I'm trying to humble myself because I'm trying to humble myself and being patient because stuff like this takes a long time. You got to think about a massive open world game. Look at Crimson Desert. You know what I mean? 3 to 4 times the size of any other game combined. You know, freaking Elder Scrolls 4, you know what I mean? And Red Dead Redemption 2, bigger than all those games. GTA 5, bigger than all those games combined. You got to think that's a lot of freaking work. You know what I mean? And especially if you are handcrafting everything from scratch and you're not using AI, man, because AI obviously makes the workload a lot easier. And if it was just AI, think about it. You know, this game would have already been out. You know what I'm saying? With a drop of a hat. So greatness takes time. And I have to remind myself, as much as I'm agitated, I have to also think about what happened with Cyberpunk 2077 and a lot of other games, you know what I mean, prior, where they just rush out the game and then it end up being a freaking disaster. Nobody wants to play garbage. I don't want to play garbage. You know, we got to work hard for our money out here, boys. Like, this is not a joke. Like, people out here struggling, you know what I mean, to make ends meet. And these games are getting more and more expensive. So why should we waste our money? You know what I'm saying? Or why should we rush these games? Yeah, we're all agitated. Yes, I am agitated. I'm like, man, come on. But I know one thing's for certain. When it comes to GTA 6, it's going to be worth the wait. I can't say the same. Maybe there might be a select few other studios that I can say, all right, you know what? This studio, that studio, that studio, you know, like Insomniac Games, I already know they're going to deliver the goods. I know Naughty Dog, as much as I'm irritated with them, and what they're doing right now, I know they're going to deliver the goods. I know on the Microsoft side of things, right? If you look at who am I thinking about? I have their name right on top of my head right now. They make Gears. You guys know them, the Coalition. You know, I know they're going to deliver the goods. Playground Games, I know they're going to deliver the goods, and so on and so forth. Like, so, you know, you just know who is going to make it happen, right? But at the same, whether they use AI or not, you know, the game is still, you know, amazing and in immaculate condition because, you know, as we bleed over into the next generation of console gaming, it's going to get more and more and more expensive. And, you know, if the consoles, if they're able to subsidize the consoles and stuff like that and take an L, maybe they might take an L on the price to sell it to you for you know, a really good price, then it really is going to come down to the games. And then again, if it comes down to the games, well, how better are the games going to be looking and playing? You know what I mean? Because the ceiling is already there, you know, with this current generation, because now we're like 6 years in and a lot of people are like, okay, what's next? You know, or I'm not really impressed. And I think that GTA 6 is going to be that one game that you're going to look at and you'll be like, wow, like I am truly impressed. You know what I mean? I think the bar will be set with GTA 6 and everybody else can try to like, you know, keep up and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they're going to try their best to keep up. They're going to try their best to hit that mark. And I think bleeding into the conversation that I want to have with y'all. So before we get started, couple housekeeping things. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, help out these streams. Like I said, you guys are the heart and the soul of the channel. You guys are the engine that drives this car here that we have. All right, so I need you guys to do your part. Make sure you hit the likes, make sure you share the stream, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. We're gonna turn up the heat just a little bit here. I hope you guys are really cold because we about to go crazy today. All right, so check this out. And if you have any super questions or anything like that, don't be afraid to super chat if you have anything to chime in on the conversation that we're about to have, or check out my man Goku. Or we're having a giveaway, a massive giveaway happening at the end of this month. So consider becoming a member, because that's going to put you in the running to be able to win a chance of to get a copy of Ari Now. We already have 2 people on board to help us out with this giveaway. This is how blessed we are. So let's get it popping. All right, So let's talk about the big elephant in the room right now. So we're gonna put GTA 6 to the side. Let's talk about these newer consoles, because now the conversation is coming up again, and now we got AMD, the maker of the chips that's going to be in these two bad boys. And so we got to tackle this. First, let's look at Magnus. Magnus ain't going to be for everybody. You know what I mean? And I feel like Microsoft is going to be able to charge what they want to charge with Magnus, and you buy it, you buy it. If you don't, you don't. They don't care. And I think that they're going to be able to make a profit off of this console. So even if they sell 2, 3, 4, 5 million units, oh, okay, that's good. We made a profit. You know, our profit margins are looking really, really good. We're not going to look at Magnus and say, oh, we're going to be selling 50, 60, 70 million. No, I don't believe. I will be shocked, because according to the rumors for this machine, oh, it's going to have full blown Windows on it. It's going to be like, you know, dual boot into, you know, the, you know, Xbox original UI and stuff like that. So it's like basically feeling like an Xbox console, and you could do, you know, flip over, go into Windows, and oh, it's a PC. And apparently, I'm hearing rumblings about Microsoft having some little issues with the software and stuff like that, which typical Windows comes with its, you know, quirks and everything like that. I mean, you know how Windows is a joke. Okay, let's just put it to you like that. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how Microsoft work out that now from what we're actually hearing, the Xbox full experience, which is supposed to be on this machine, because Sarah Bond did hinted at, you know, the Xbox Ally X, and that software, that particular, you know, Xbox full experience is supposed to be bleeding over into the Xbox Magnus. So what you see right now on the Xbox Ally X, and even, you know, on your PC right now, if you have that full Xbox experience, is basically what they're going to have on Magnus, just like a, you know, it's going to be like a little bit more custom made for the console, if that makes sense. And obviously we know that when it comes to the SoC, the system on chip, we know that it is going to be, according to the rumors, RDNA 5, and it's going to be 5080 level, you know, in terms of rasterization, which is absolutely insane to have a console that's on the level of, you know, of a NVIDIA RTX 5080, which means it's going to be pretty expensive, right? But the other flip coin here is that AMD did mention the stuff with Magnus and the Valve's you know, Steam machine, but nothing on the PlayStation 6. Now, hear me loud and clearly right now. Here is the key takeaway that I need you boys to understand, and I'm gonna go ahead and pause this music, and I need y'all to listen to me very clearly right now. That does not mean that we're not gonna be getting the PlayStation 6, okay? That just means that, hey, AMD, you know, they didn't want to share anything on the PlayStation 6 right now, or whatever the case may be. Maybe Sony's still trying to work out the kinks with stuff, but this puts Sony in a pickle. And the reason why this puts Sony in a pickle with the PlayStation 6 is Sony has to be very, 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 very careful with PlayStation 6. They really have to. You don't want to announce this thing too early. You don't want too many people going around, so, oh, this is confirmed, that is confirmed, because it's so delicate right now. And this is why the momentum that we have right now, at least on the Sony side, not even the Microsoft side, because Microsoft is literally done with the Series X and S. Like they're like, yo, we already moving on, you know, to next generation, and rightfully so. Now we're hearing Magnus 2027, blah, 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 which I should put a timestamp on this, because I don't want to, you know, repeat myself. I don't like doing that. So let me just put a timestamp on all the stuff I'm talking about, because then we're going to bleed over into the official stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and let's do this right quickly. All right, because I do have a lot to talk about. So check this out. You know, if you're Microsoft right now, right, you know, and you know that your bread and butter is not the Xbox console, well, what are you going to do? You know, what do you, the $1 million question is, what are you going to do? Because at this point, it's secondary for them. You know, hey, we're still making these consoles because, you know, that Xbox enthusiast out there that wants an Xbox console can get one, right? They can go out there and buy one if they're interested in it. If you get one, you get one. If you don't, you don't. And like I said, I just feel like if Microsoft continues to make consoles, it's like, okay, it's just an afterthought for them because they know that fans are out there that are still interested. But when it comes to the price, Microsoft can afford to sell the price at a loss if they want to. They can afford to subsidize if they want to get you to buy the console, right? But at the same time, here is the issue. The fact that there is no console exclusives anymore. This is going to really comes down to the true nature of the console, which is the hybrid of the machine, similar to the Switch and the Switch 2, is the fact that it's a PC and a console fused together, right? So it's not about the games, it's about the functionality of the machine. And there you have it, right? So you buy Magnus, you're happy, you're excited about all the stuff that you're hearing about it. Okay, wonderful. And I still get to play PC games. I still get to play Xbox games. I still get to play all these backwards compatible games. Hooray. Great. Case closed. So Microsoft can charge whatever they want to charge, and rightfully so. With the way how this machine is set up, they can say $1,000 and people will still buy it. I'm not going to say everybody and their mama is going to buy it. You know what I mean? They can come out and say $7.99 and people will still buy it. The people that care about super high-end consoles, similar to the PS5 Pro. Not saying it's going to be $1,000. I mean, rumors are indicating between $1,000 to $1,500, which is just ridiculous. But I mean, if it's on 5080 level performance, then it's probably going to be higher up there, right? But then again, they can afford to subsidize it, right? And sell it to you at a subsidized price. But again, here is the thing now. Because if it does come out that, hey, this thing is not on the level of a 5080, then people are probably going to be like, just the dual boot functionality. Say if it comes out as a 5070 Ti or something like that. Okay, that's still not bad. But then again, it's like, do you want to pay $1,000 if it is $1,000? Do you want to pay $800? I don't know. You know what I mean? It just kind of really all depends. But on the Sony side of things, here is where it gets very interesting for Sony right now. It's almost as if, like, when it comes to the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 5 Pro, it's like all the attention is on that right now. Everybody is focusing on PS5 and PS5 Pro more than ever. Why is that? Because of the games. I've always said this numerous times. It's because of the games. The games. And it's raining games right now. You know what I mean? You got your umbrella open. It's raining games. So automatically, right? You know, people are going to be like, oh, shoot, I didn't get to pick up a PS5, during the launch of the PS5. You know what I mean? Because there weren't any games that really appealed to me. And now with all this new stuff that's going on with the Pro, we're supposed to be getting some kind of massive update and this and that. Oh, well, this is going to change the way how the games look and play. So it's like, now you have a Pro to think about. Now you have another hardware to think about. Sony got two hardwares on the market right now. So Sony got to be careful. You can't announce that freaking PS6 too early. You see what I'm saying? You got to announce it at the right time and at the right price. Sony can't come out here like Microsoft and charge $1,000. Are you crazy? No. Because the PS6 is supposed to be a traditional console, just a regular old traditional console, just more powerful, right? So therefore, your bread, and I have a need for you boys to understand what I'm saying right now. For the 30 years of PlayStation, their business model is set on selling consoles. Are you hearing me? I don't think y'all hearing me. They almost messed up during the PS3 generation, and they made a whole 180 and fixed that particular situation. You must remember that. And that is literally iconic that Sony was able to do that. You see what I'm saying? So when you think about that, and you think about now, fast forward all those generations later, you think about, oh, shoot, PlayStation 6. Well, how better are the games are going to look? Forget about the machine. How better the games are going to look. When you look at games like GTA 6, how much better than GTA 6 can you get? Like literally, because the bar is going to be GTA 6. So how much better than GTA 6 can you get? And only people on the inside that get to see this game every single day knows how it looks. And I can almost guarantee you there's no other game that is coming out that's going to look like GTA 6. I can almost guarantee it. I can almost guarantee it, bro. You understand what I'm saying? The bar is going to look just like Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Just like Red Dead Redemption 2, how that game blows my mind 7 years later. How it looks better than a lot of games to this day that is currently coming out. You understand what I'm saying? So can you imagine GTA 6? So it's kind of like, if you're Sony right now, what's going to be the trick? What's going to be the gimmick? What's going to be the cat in the hat? How are you going to get people interested into the PlayStation 6? Because here's where it gets sticky for Sony. You can't do another situation like you did with the PS5 Pro. Come out here talking about no $699, because people gonna look in your face and laugh at you like, are you joking? $699? You didn't learn anything from the past, bro. If you go over $600, if you charge $100 more than $500, that's a hard one. If you talking about $600, bro, that's hard. That's hard. Look at what's going on right now. Literally the worst time that we have ever seen in terms of consoles and how consoles is selling and performing was last November. They said that was the worst time since 1995. So people are not really rushing out buying consoles left and right like that, like they used to. So you coming out talking about some $600 or over $600, bro? You better be including everything and the kitchen sink into this mug in order to convince people to spend $600. Because please do not come in here talking about no power nonsense, because that don't mean a darn freaking thing. If developers are not, and the same thing I've said about Microsoft, don't come in here with no power talk, because we should be learning our lessons from 2020. That don't mean nothing. What it means is, okay, developers have more resources that they can take advantage of. For us, the consumers, means games look better and play better, and there's more things going on in the world than ever before. So let's get this nonsense out of the way, okay? So what else are you gonna reel us in with? What else are you gonna trick us with, right? Because we both know that AI is going to be the heart and soul of the PlayStation 6, right? In terms of upscaling, in terms of PSSR. So PSSR is going to evolve way better than what it's doing right now on the PlayStation 5 Pro. So it's kind of like, okay, that's even better than before. Games are just looking absolutely incredible with this AI upscaling. But at the same time, it's like, how much better is it? That's what some people want to know. $600 is not chicken feed money. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, backwards compatibility. Okay, now you got my attention. Are they going to be doing full backwards compatibility? Probably not. Now, where Sony is going to win you over is that handheld. That's where they're going to win you over. That's where they're going to sell a lot of those things. Because, and I feel like with that handheld, they're going to be able to sell it at a profit too. They're going to be able to price it however they want to see fit. But the console is a whole different ball game. You understand what I'm saying? So I think that they can win. They can try to, because right now Nintendo is a threat for Sony. However you look at it right now, Nintendo It's always been a threat. I mean, we heard Hideaki Noshino talk about it. Come on, y'all should already know this already. I shouldn't even have to be talking about this, but in case if you missed out, you should already know. Hideaki Noshino-san said, look, man, we getting our behinds whooped in our home turf. And that's something you don't want to do, dog. You don't want to get your butt whooped in your home ground, on your home turf, in your own hood. So what are you going to do about it? Oh, shoot. You know what we need to do? We need to drop the price. We need to drop the price of the PS5. And when they drop the price of the PS5 in Japan, it start going crazy. So I say all this to say this. Pricing is so important, bro. It's more important than anything else. Because if the price is not right, nobody is going to fool with it. Nobody is going to buy it. So therefore, the point I'm trying to drive home is this. Sony is they're in a way more troublesome and delicate space than Microsoft, because they can't come out and do what they did with PS5 Pro. They can't. So therefore, you price this console the right way. I'm not telling you it's going to be $500. It's more than likely it ain't going to be $500. With all the stuff going on right now, it's probably not going to be $500. You know what I mean? But hey, just miraculously, if it is $500, well, that's great, because that is literally the gold standard for a lot of people. That's their breaking point. $500. I ain't paying more than $500 for a console, and I don't wrong you, because $500 is a lot of money for a lot of people, and some people can't afford $500. So what my question to Sony is, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do with PlayStation 6? You can't just come out with the dry PlayStation 6. Like, it has to have features that warrants the enthusiasts and the casuals to say, yep, I'm buying this. And if you're Sony, then you know your bread and butter is the selling consoles. So you have to be careful with what you're doing. And on top of that, right now, with GTA 6 in the horizon, oh, man. You don't want to mention nothing about no PlayStation 6 for at least 2 years. But Sony is going to be Sony, and they're going to do whatever they want. What I don't understand is, why is there so much rush? Why is there so much rush for PlayStation 6? Why? People act like this entire generation was so great. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, it was excellent. No, it was not. If I had to throw my opinion, no, it was not. Okay? So now things are starting to heat up. So it's like, what's the rush? Take your time. You see what I'm saying? Take your time. Use what's going on in the world right now with all this AI bullcrap and use it to your advantage. That's what I would say. If I was Sony right now, ride that GTA, man, ride GTA like a horse until the legs give out. I don't give a doggone. Sell as many units as you possibly can of PS5s, of PS5 Pros, unless you're an idiot and you don't want to sell units. And I know Sony is not an idiot. I know Sony got a master plan. And this is why the whole 2028 conversation makes a lot of sense, right? If they come out fall 2028, perfect. You see what I'm saying? Because that gives us more time for those other games that Sony may have, developing for PS5 to come out and really shine and sell even more units. You have the PS5 Pro that you're selling at a profit. You want to move as many pros as you possibly can, because here's the thing, buddy. Once you start talking about PlayStation 6, the interest is going to be towards PlayStation 6. People are going to start looking towards PlayStation 6. Not everybody, but the day one boys, they're going to start looking towards that, even if they don't even have a Pro. They're going to, why should I buy a Pro when Sony over here talking about a PlayStation 6? You see what I'm saying? So again, Microsoft does not have a Pro. You see what I'm saying? Two different scenarios, two different situations. Microsoft can get away with coming out with an Xbox Magnus in 2027. I don't think Sony should. That's just my opinion. But these companies are going to do whatever they want to do at the end of the day. Microsoft, yeah, 2027, cheers. Because we already know. We already know Microsoft just does not care. They don't care at all. Right? Every screen is an Xbox. We're going to do whatever we want to do. Heck, they neglected the Xbox Series X this entire freaking generation. Come on. You should know this. So, bro, you neglected the Series X. This entire, that was a massive slap to the face, literally, to all the hardcore fans. And then now 2026 is starting to heat up even more than ever before. Series X is going to really get its shine, right? Better, I would say better than the 1X, right? So 2027 is golden. It's golden because by the end of 2027, if it does, because we're also hearing that Microsoft is not 100% on according to the rumors for 2027. So anything can change in the mix of all that. But at the same time, it's still great. It gives the Series X more time to survive, right? Even though the price is ridiculous and most people are not going to buy a Series X. I'm just going to keep it $150. As much as I love the Series X, I think it breaks my heart because the Series X is an amazing machine. I've been saying that since 2020. Okay? Been saying that. And if Microsoft, if think about it this way. If Nintendo was the one that controlled the Series X, oh man, it would be a whole different conversation. You see what I'm saying? Or even Sony for that matter. It would be a whole different conversation we're having. Because at least with Nintendo, I know they would push the Series X. Microsoft is like, no, they're not. They're not. I just don't feel like they understand. Like you don't learn from past mistakes about power this and power that, and then you don't make games that really. You don't make enough. They do have games, but they don't make enough games to push the hardware. You understand me? So therefore, it's like now, fast forward into, 2027, end of 2027, God's willing. It's like, bro, what are we doing here? You see what I'm saying? What are we gonna do different? What can we do different? Well, what can you do different is do what you're doing with the Magnus. And obviously we know you're still gonna have cross-gen support. So even with the Magnus in mind, depending on how much it is, who knows? Maybe people still might buy the Series X. You know what I mean? At that point, maybe for different reasons, backwards compatibility. Maybe Microsoft might have, still have cross-generation games and stuff like that, regardless of the fact. But at the same time, bro, you have to look at it, guys. Microsoft is in a position where they can do whatever they want to do. And not care about the consequences, as from the console side of stuff, right? Now, when it comes to the games, that's their biggest thing right now is the games. And if Microsoft keeps it up with like another 2026, like every year it's like 2026 for Microsoft, shoot, we ain't got nothing to worry about because they're still making their bottom line is the games going to PlayStation. Let's call it for what it is right now. And that's crazy to even say because all around right now, everything is in shambles. Like literally everything is in shambles right now. And what I'm talking about is revenue is down. Console down 32% all around. The only thing that's keeping things going, the only thing that's keeping that pipeline going is the games going to PlayStation and Nintendo. That is it, bro. Obviously, they got the cloud and AI and, and all this and that and mobile and all this and that. But On the console side of things, it's the games, bro. That is it. Imagine, and Game Pass. Imagine if they didn't have Game Pass and the games weren't going to other platforms. Then what? Then what? You would have to go out of business, because who's going to sit there and spend $800 or $700 on a console? Even if the games were exclusive. You see what I'm saying? No, it will be a disaster. It will be an absolute joke. Because it's like, oh yeah, the games are exclusive, but here's the thing about Microsoft is those games are going to PC day and date. So it's kind of like, oh, whoops, I ain't got to buy an Xbox. I could just play it on PC. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Isn't that what Microsoft said? PC, streaming and PC. Remember? Is that, yeah, that's where everybody seemed to have high interest in is PC and streaming. Remember? Not consoles. What? Try to tell you. So, talking about all this new console stuff, it's like, it's for me, I think it's a bit too soon, because this generation, bro, I would always continue to say it, man, should have never happened at the time frame that it happened. But it is what it is. We just too friggin' greedy. We're too greedy. That's the problem. We're too greedy. So we're too greedy, and, we're selfish, and we just want to just do whatever we want to do. So we launch in a pandemic and barely scratch through when it comes to the games, right? Especially on the Microsoft side. Microsoft should have delayed the series consoles, bro. 100%. I would even go as far as saying 2023. 2023 would have been a good time. But there's no way Microsoft would have done that. Nah, there's no way. You know what I'm saying? Sony out on the market for 2 years and we ain't got nothing? Nah, bro. There's no way. We done with Xbox One. What the heck are we doing? No, we gotta, no. And it did them more harm than good launching in 2020, launching in November of 2020. It did them more harm than good because they had nothing. And I really hope with Magnus that they learned a lesson. Now we don't have a pandemic no more. So I don't want to hear no excuses going into Magnus. If you're really pushing Magnuses down our throat, I need to see some launch games. Some solid launch games, more than solid at this doggone point. Since you want to move on from the series consoles and you want to go, head on into Magnus, okay. Let me see some games that is going to be pushing this hardware, because that's really what's going to win people over. And you already know, in today's time, there's a personal favorite for a lot of people, and it's PlayStation. Come on, let's call it for what it is, bro. They are the more dominant one. You don't need Einstein to tell you that. You know what I mean? They're the market leader between the two. Microsoft knows it. Sony knows it. Everybody knows it. So there is a favorite among the two in terms of consoles. And, oh man, it's a tough uphill battle. And I'm trying my best to not hype up anything. There's nothing to hype here. Because, man, from what I'm seeing right now, you got to blow me away, bro. You have to blow me away. Because looking at PS5 Pro right now, bro, we are at our limit with that console right now. Like, that console is doing things that PS5 and Series X should have been doing. Come on. You should know this. Do I look like I'm laughing? I'm being for real right now. This is a joke, because PS5 and Series X should have been doing what Pro is doing at launch. I don't want to hear nobody with no excuses. Okay? Period. Oh, but the AI. I don't want to hear that. These companies know exactly what they're doing. They know how to bleed us dry. You see what I'm saying? They know how to bleed them pockets, bro. And this is not our first rodeo. I would even argue as, bro, get that mid-generation refresh out of here. PS5 Pro should have been the PS5. Come on. Sony boys with your pitchforks and your knives and your shotties. Come on, let's go. I'm ready for you boys. All right. So, but that's not the case. That was not the case. So, therefore, this is why I try to tell you, Sony put themselves in a pickle to where it's like, what is that pickle? What is that thorn in the side? The Pro. The Pro. If it was just the base PS5, all right, cool. Okay, PS6, let's go. You understand what I'm saying? And even still, PS5 is just more than good enough. Because developers were still on majority of the developers were still on PS4 and coming over to PS5. So it's like, bro, we still haven't really fully seen what the PS5 can do. Have you seen any developers complaining about PS5 not powerful enough? Not one. Wait a minute. Mouth is locked. I'm not hearing anything right now. I'm hearing crickets. I'm literally hearing crickets right now, right? Because not one developer has come out and said, PS5 is not powerful enough. So again, now we want to push ray tracing. Now we want to push all this extra crap. Oh yeah, we need the Pro. Do we really need a Pro? If there was a world where there was no Pro, do we really? No, we don't. PS5 is just fine until the PlayStation 6. PS5 is just fine, bro. But no. We got the Pro now. So now that we got the Pro, now what do you do? Because now it's getting better and better and better. And I would even argue that, shoot, why even buy a PS6 at this point? Why not just buy the Pro? Why not just buy the Pro? Oh, no, that's right. Yeah, the CPU is a little outdated. And, you know, those heavy CPU simulation kind of games is going to give the Pro a run for its money. Nah, I want something new. Oh, okay. Is that so? You want something new? Well, let's just say that then. Say you just want the newest thing that comes out, right? Because for most people, it's like that's what it really boils down to. Guys, the games. And I'm here for it, baby. I'm here for it. When the PlayStation 6 decides to come out, I'll have my PS5 Pro and I'll be doing comparison live streams and videos to show you guys. Is there a massive difference here, guys? And I'm probably going to save y'all millions of dollars. That's my goal. That's what my goal is. When it comes to doing this, my goal is to help you guys make a sensible decision on buying these PCs and consoles and building PCs and consoles. I don't want you guys spending money that you don't have to spend because of hype. As much as your boy is the hype master, but I'm not fixing to sit y'all and hype y'all up on buying a PlayStation 6 if the jump is not that big. Because to be honest with you, even according to Shuya Yoshida, the jump is probably not going to be as big. It's like, I don't even know what now. Right now, if you look at all the games that are coming out and it's just like, wow, even looking at Crimson Desert, and I'm just like, wow. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow. So how much better can games look on PlayStation 6? Hold on. I would even go as far as saying, look at the remake for Last of Us. Not they didn't do a remake for part 2. They did a remaster for the original Last of Us. look how amazing that looked. And that was that came out before PS5 Pro. And to this day, oh man, it just looks absolutely incredible. So how much more than that can you get? And I'm just using an older remake. Not even nothing new that came out this generation. Look at that remake. And look how amazing that freaking looked. So how much more can your eyes see? Can your eyes receive? How much more? Because all they're gonna try to sell you on is ray tracing this, ray tracing that, AI this, AI that, upscaling this, how much more? Maybe some more frames. Maybe that might be enough for people to rush out and go buy a PlayStation. Oh, 240 frames. Yeah, okay. Right? Because PS5 Pro is marketed as a 4K 120 machine. Right? It's on the box. So what are we doing here? What is Sony gonna do? That thing right up there says 4K 120 with HDR. PS5, base PS5, 4K 60. Well, they kind of slipped up on the box at first, but so PlayStation 6, what is it going to be? Now, let's take a look here. Let's shift gears to something else, okay? Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about this. And we're going to combine these because we just need to combine them, okay? So buckle up, be along for the ride. Let's take a look here. Now, WCCF Tech is reporting AMD's semi-custom SoC that will power the next-gen Xbox is progressing well to support a launch in 2027. That's right. That's right. AMD is saying 2027 for Magnus. Are y'all paying attention? So let's come down here. Now, the next-gen Xbox console for Microsoft, which we know will be powered by a semi-custom SoC. So here we go. Currently in development from AMD, is progressing well to support a launch in 2027, said AMD's Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Lisa Su. All right. Now, during AMD's, company's 2025 fourth quarter earnings call, quote, for 2026, we expect semi-custom SoC annual revenue to decline by a significant double-digit percentage as we enter the 7th year of what has been a very strong console cycle. Dr. Su said on the call, from a product standpoint, Valve, which we're going to tie into two here, Valve is on track to begin shipping its AMD-powered Steam machine early this year, and development of Microsoft's next-gen Xbox featuring an AMD semi-custom SoC is progressing well to support a launch in 2027. So let's stop right there. So from what we're hearing right now, according to AMD, things are progressing really well right now for Microsoft with the custom SoC. All right, to launch in fall of 2027 or to launch in 2027. Now, you notice nothing mentioned about PlayStation 6. Nothing mentioned about that. So, like I said, that does not mean that the PlayStation 6 is not coming out. It doesn't mean that, it got delayed or anything like that. It just means that they didn't mention it. And maybe for reasons that maybe Sony is just like, hey, please don't talk about it right now, whatever, who knows, right? But at the same time, we still have next year. And like I said, there is no need for Sony right now to come out and talk about no PlayStation 6. You know what I mean? Or better yet, you know, even it being mentioned in this particular call would probably set the internet on fire. Like, oh my God, PlayStation 6, there we go. You know what I'm saying? It's on track for 2027, blah, blah, blah. But then again, you can see a situation where remember the rumors were saying that Microsoft could come out first with Magnus and then the PlayStation 6 after. Like, I'm still standing on 2028, bro. 2028 is a really good time. You know, fall 2028, perfect. Because that, like I said, that gives the PS5 more time to shine. And it deserved that. Because it's a phenomenal machine and it deserved to sell more units. Period. End of story. More than ever. And especially when it comes down to GTA 6, oh yeah. You want to ride that wave for as long as you can. Because once you start talking about a newer console, it's like, oh, okay, everybody's hitting the brakes. Like, hold on, slow down. Let's slow down for a minute here. What's going on? PlayStation 6? Okay, all right. Because we both know, guys. We both know, man. We know Rockstar. We know Sony. We know these Microsoft. We know that they're going to release GTA 6 on these newer consoles. And it's going to look better, right? But how much better, we don't know, right? And I honestly do think, though, that Sony, they're gonna try to take advantage of this situation, right? They're going to, by the time they get ready to announce it, I feel like they're gonna have something up their sleeve in terms of like how they market this thing, how the pricing is gonna be, the games that we're gonna play, how much the games are gonna be. You know what I mean? Like Sony, they know things that we don't know. And like I said, it's a very delicate situation because but if just recently we're hearing Sony trying to get people from PS4 to come to PS5. Think about that. What do you think is going to happen if Sony announces the PS6 too early? Right? Or better yet, when we get into the PlayStation 6 generation, what do you think is going to happen then? They're going to try to get people from PS5 to go to PlayStation 6. And who knows if it's not that big of a jump, people are going to be like, If it's not that big of a jump, you know what I'm saying? But if I was Sony, I would go back to the roots. I'll go back to the roots of PlayStation. I would come up with games that people have been asking for years, for decades, and make it happen. On top of new IPs, on top of full backwards compatibility. Now we're talking. Now the party is started. Now you got my attention. Full backwards compatibility, custom themes, custom backgrounds, games that people have been asking for years, being revitalized. Oh man, now you got my attention now. You know what I mean? Now, oh, okay. And these are exclusives. I'm not talking about no cross-gen bullcrap. I'm talking about exclusive to PlayStation 6. Okay, you got my attention. Now we need to turn up the heat a little bit now and be like, okay, oh shoot, I'm buying a PlayStation 6. You know what I mean? These are reasons enough for me to buy the PlayStation 6 versus just the dry console. Oh, it's backwards compatible to PS5 and PS4. That's it? Nah, bro. But knowing Sony, that's probably going to be the case. You know what I mean? And then knowing the Sony that we got now, we probably ain't going to get those games that we've been wanting for years. We're probably going to get some new stuff that might just raise the bar for a lot of people and might win them over. But again, we're just going to have to wait and see. But y'all boys, let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think about the situation? All right. Now, let's kind of tie this in with the Magnus situation, okay? Because this is coming from Jez. Now, I know Jez has gotten some things wrong. He has gotten some things right. But his main sources are Microsoft. I mean, sometimes he'll talk about PlayStation, but his main sources are from, they always write about Microsoft for the most part. And so there's a rumor here that's basically saying the new Xbox console won't launch until at least late 2027, which ties in with what AMD is saying here. But it could be delayed further than 2027. So again, with all the RAM shenanigans going on, it could get delayed to 2028 at this point. Like I said, man, and this is, and I guess this is the part where I'm so annoyed, because it's like, bro, the RAM stuff going on right now should be an excuse to delay. Should be an excuse to delay. You know what? Let's just delay, man. You know what? Let's just let these consoles just sell as much as they can. Why are we rushing? This is why I'm so annoyed. Why are we rushing? You know what I'm saying? Yes, we know 5 to 7 years. Okay, we're in year 6. Okay, why are we rushing? We just started this friggin' year. Why are we already talking about new consoles? That's so annoying. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, do you realize that people are just now buying PS5s? And with GTA 6 coming out, people are going to be buying PS5s and Xboxes left and right. Why the heck are we talking about these new consoles right now? See, this is what's so irritating about these companies. It's like, bro, if you were killing it, like if you were crushing it in the beginning, okay, and even all the way through the generation, okay. But even still, if you're crushing it, you still don't need to come out with anything new right now. You need to ride the wave, bro. This is why I'm like, I don't even know if the PS5 is ever going to do Switch or PS2 numbers. I don't know. I don't think so. At this rate that we're going, I don't think so. It's not happening. I'll believe it when I see it. Ain't happening. Now, y'all can chime in and say what if you want to say, but nah, not happening. You're not going to do Switch numbers, and you're not going to do no PS2 numbers. Now, I will say, the only way it can happen is GTA 6 helping that to happen. Because I'm telling y'all right now, which we're going to get into that conversation in a little bit, talking about the Pro and GTA 6. Because we have this other report that we need to talk about. But that's the only way. That's the only way. GTA 6 is going to move a lot of units. I mean, a lot. I mean, probably at least 20 or 30 million. Give or take. You know what I mean? Maybe a little bit less. Maybe I'm a little bit crazy on that estimate, but yeah. And we already, PS5, last time we checked, was like, what? Little over 100? So, or is it, or wait, hold on. I think the last time we looked at it, hold on. How many? I think it was like close to 100 million, right? If somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Hold on, let me look it up. So we are at 90 million. We're at 90 million right now. Okay, so November was 84.2 million. So like I said, sheesh. Like, yeah, we got, man. Yeah, bro. We got some work to do. So, like I said before, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if PS5 can beat PS2 or Switch. You know what I mean? But hey, we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? We will see what happens, guys. I'm just trying to be realistic. I'm sorry, man. Maybe some of y'all is probably gonna be upset with me, but that's fine. You know what I mean? PS5 just got started, guys. I'm sorry, man. Some of y'all, oh man, Marlon, but man, you know, like PS5 just got started, bro. This year. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be a lot of freaking work. It's gonna be a lot of freaking work, bro. To get to PS2, to get to, you know what I mean, Switch. It's gonna be a lot of work for. And the reason why I'm saying just getting started is because a lot of people have been waiting this entire generation up until now. What's happening now is, Wolverine. No. Let's have a serious conversation, because some of y'all not understanding what I'm saying. It's PS5 is just getting started now. Some of y'all are not understanding. So let me break it down for you. Because the majority of the 5 years, people were complaining. Okay? They complain about the launch games. They were complaining about in 2020, Returnal, really? Ratchet and Clank. People were complaining. I remember vividly clear. People were complaining. When we got to 2022, come on, y'all, why y'all acting weird now? And y'all act like y'all don't know what I'm saying. In 2022, oh man, why is this on PS4? That turned a lot of people off. You guys don't remember? You know, games that people wanted to be PS5 only was on PS4, and people were complaining at Sony, man, you know, this game is holding back, you know, PS4 holding back the generation, this and that. A lot of you dudes didn't want to pay $70. Really? Why are we acting so like we don't know what's going on? Why are we acting so clueless right now? Just getting started. Y'all complain about Spider-Man 2. I try to tell you, don't push me there, bro. You complain about Spider-Man 2. How Spider-Man 2 was too buggy and too glitchy. Right? All we got was Spider-Man 2. Really? Y'all sitting here acting like, what is he talking about? Are we doing this right now? Y'all complained, majority of the generation, about games not running at 4K 60. Games were running at 30 FPS, and you didn't get the games that you really were looking forward to. Man, there's not really anything new. Right? The new stuff you didn't want to play. You complained. And you also complained about the price. And you're like, well, Sony just doing just one game a year? Come on, really? Y'all act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about now? Y'all getting so defensive now? Man, put down the freaking Sony Kool-Aid, bro. You know what I'm talking about. You know that this is the time. The time is now. 2026, the time is now. This is the time when people are like, oh, you know what? PS5 definitely looks appetizing. It looks so appealing to me right now. You know what I mean? More than ever before. Because when you look at Spider-Man 2, and even look how long it took us to get a proper big exclusive. 2 years. After freaking Spider-Man 2, we didn't get anything major until Ghost of Yote. Come on, you should know this. Why are you trying me today? You should already know this. And when you got Yote, y'all were still complaining. Oh man, the graphics looks dated. Oh man, you know, where's Jin? Some of y'all would even, most of y'all I seen, oh man, Ghost of Yote is fire. But then the rest was like, you know what I mean? So it's like, okay. So now we're in 2026 now, and there seems to be more hype than ever before for Wolverine than any other friggin' game. Come on. So think about what I'm saying. What do you have this year that's coming out from Sony? Come on. You got Wolverine, Marvel Tokon, and doggone Soros. Don't act like you're excited about Soros. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't act like you're excited about Soros, because most of you guys are not as hype for Soros like you do Wolverine. So don't do it. Please don't do this. So again, what else is there besides a couple console exclusives that is temporary? Time exclusives. Let me correct myself. Time exclusives. Phantom Blade 0, Neo 3, all those kind of things, right? But come on, right? So again, we're still waiting on Santa Monica to cook. I told you, don't do this, bro. Santa Monica, we're waiting on them to cook. All right. We're waiting on Naughty Dog to freaking cook. All right. Fire Sprite. We like, bro, we're waiting on these studios to cook. And to show us, okay, all these other studios that have not delivered so far, Blue Point Games, Sony, Ben, stop. Come on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys were pissed off when Sony came out and be like, nope, we're only doing one game. We're only doing one a year. So again, why do we need to, why are we rushing PlayStation 6? What do we need PlayStation 6 for? Ask yourself that. Do you need a PlayStation 6 right now? No, you do not. Why do you need a PlayStation 6? Why? Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Time is up. You can't even give me a definitive answer. Why do you need a PlayStation 6? Can PlayStation fans open up their mouths? Why do you need a PlayStation 6? Why? You don't need a PlayStation 6. You do not. You don't. If anything, Sony needs to drop the games, right? Isn't that what y'all said? Oh, we out here dropping monitors and all this and that. New controllers. Where are the games, Sony? Hello? Ask yourselves that wherever you are, right? Do I need a PlayStation? I got a base PS5 and a Pro. Do I need a PlayStation 6 right now? No, you do not. Because chances are, bro, you are going to be saying to yourself like, man, because all it is fear of missing out. That's all it is. And we're all guilty of this. Come on, you should know this, man. We're all guilty of it. The FOMO. Right? Oh, man. I got to. No, you don't. You really don't. Because this entire generation, a lot of you dudes were complaining. Nah, I ain't paying $70. Are you ready for that balanced plate of breakfast right there? I don't even think you're ready for it. You talking about you hungry, but you can't clean the plate. Come on, man. No, don't do this. Please do not do this today. We are not ready. If anything right now, I think Sony should, after this year, Sony should continue riding the wave. Do 2 or 3 minimum exclusives a year until the PlayStation 6. I'm serious, man. I'm serious. And I don't care who want to get mad. You know me. I don't care, bro. I don't care who want to get mad. I speak my mind. If you disagree, that's fine. That's your doggone business. You do what you want to do. But I'm just saying. I'm logically saying, like, this makes absolutely no sense. When a lot of you dudes was over here complaining and saying, Sony, where are the games? For more than half the generation, you were complaining. And how the games are so expensive. Right? So come on. Why do you need a 6? Why? Why do you need a 6? Do you really need a 6 right now? And some of y'all just bought a PS5. Do you really need a 6? And the same, I'm laughing so hard right now because the same problem that we've been having at the launch of this generation is the same problem you're going to have the next generation. Whoa, Marlon, what is that? You know what this is. The games are going to go up in price. Come on. That's first and foremost. The higher prices for the games. You ready for all that, dog? Freaking PlayStation Plus is going to go up regardless if you're on the 5 or the 6. It don't matter, right? The prices of these things are going to go up. We just don't know how much, but we know the games are going to cost more money, right? That's one thing that's for certain. And the difference, how big of a difference, how big of a jump it's going to be. Oh man, I know some of y'all are mad at me today, but that's all right. I don't care. Y'all be big mad all you want. I don't care. Because the truth is the truth, bro. The truth is the truth. Every generation we go through this same nonsense. We go through this same cycle. The cycle continues. You don't need a 6, bro. You don't. You really don't. You really don't, bro. We really don't need a 6 right now. We need Sony. You know what we need Sony to do? We need Sony to get back to being Sony. We need Sony to be ruthless. We need Sony to be launching more than one games a year, leading up to the play. That's what we need. And this is the best year for the entire generation. What a shame. What a shame. You can disagree with me if you want. I don't care. That's okay. That's my opinion. You got yours. My opinion, this is the best year of the generation. And for some people, they just bought a PS5. For some people, they just bought a Pro. Yay. And then next year, oh, PlayStation 6. What? What? Sony. What the? Sony, what the? Sony don't care. Sony don't freaking care, bro. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care if you just bought a PS5. Who is you? We don't care. Okay, that's fine. But here's the thing, though. If you just bought a PS5, that's a good thing. Why is that a good thing? Because you're going to be eating good, baby. You were eating canned chickens and ramen noodles all your life. Well, now you're fixing to eat lobster and T-bone steak, baby. Why is that? Well, I'll tell you why. Because for the first 3 to 4 years of the PlayStation 6 life cycle, guess what? Guess what? Heads up. Cross-gen, baby. Cross-gen. So you're still going to be eating good. So why spend more money if you don't have to? Why? If you ain't guys like me that needs to get the machine day one so we can review it and give opinions out there, why? The only other reason why is, I skipped this generation altogether. Oh, okay. Because there are some folk out there that have skipped this generation. I'm going to keep my PS4. Well, hence why Sony was trying to be like, come on. Why are you still sitting there? Come on. You still on that old crusty chair? Get up. Come on over to the good side. Come sit on a nice comfy chair, baby. Come on. Yeah. Sit up tight and, come on over. Why do you think Sony is doing that? Come on, you should know this. Yo, I'm telling y'all not gonna like me, but hey, when we having these talks and these debates, I don't need y'all to like me. I need y'all to understand where I'm coming from, because that's just how I am. Like I'm gonna tell you how I feel, bro. I'm always gonna tell y'all how I feel. You don't have to agree, and that's fine. But hear me. You got to ask yourself this one question. You got to look yourself in the mirror right now. And you got to ask yourself, you know what? Yeah. Let's just wait. Let's wait until the dust settles. Let's wait. And you know what? You know what, Marlon? I can't wait, doggone it. I can't wait till the dust settles. Are you crazy? No, I can't wait. I got to get on that joint now. I got to get it day one, baby. I'm a day one boy. And if that's you, baby, that's fine. Do your thing. Do what you got to do, but don't get mad when the Sony that we loved and adored back in the PS1 and PS2 and PS3 and maybe PS4 is gone. I'm being honest, and I can see you guys coming back to this stream or even years later and saying, shaking your head. Come on. Now, we did get a $1 donation here. Says Marlon, you should do a meet and greet. I don't know why Sony put 8K on the box. Let's finish this donation. I don't know why Sony put 8K on the box. I'm trying to... Unless PlayStation 6 do photorealistic, we don't need, because GTA 6 gonna look the same. He said GTA 6 gonna look the same. And we shouldn't need a PS6 for GTA 6 to run at 4K 70. Oh, Lord. Look, man. I try to... y'all don't listen to me. That's okay. That's all right. Just like my man... Yo. Appreciate that $1, my brother. Look, man. This is why... You see? He's already seeing through the nonsense. This man is saying, look, GTA 6 is going to look the same. Ask yourself this, how much better is GTA 6 going to look on PlayStation 6 versus PS5 Pro? How much better? Y'all think it's going to be a huge jump? Heck, y'all already I try to tell y'all boys not to do this. Your boys were already saying, oh man, it's not even a huge jump between PS4 and PS5. Remember that conversation we were having? You don't think it's that big of a jump? Remember? So how much big of a jump? It's going to be a needle eye jump. How much big of a jump? You can't even get a string through that freaking needle of an eye from a jump from PS5 Pro to PS6. How much jump do you think you're going to be able to see and get from a Pro to a 6? And some of y'all, we're going to have this conversation again. Some of y'all are going to be like, GTA 6, it still looks, it ain't even that big of a jump. It still the game look the same. In the words of Marlon, a PS6 you want. Woo! Oh God, my stomach right now. I can't even laugh, bro. So I'm gonna try to tell you, Sony. Oh, no way. Oh my Lord. Thank you.
I'm their day one Xbox and PlayStation, so will you? Smiley face.
Come
emoji.
on, Honda. Look, man. So is not everybody else. See, we gotta think about everybody else in this conversation, bro. Like I said, me, oh yeah, for sure. Because if I don't get the PS6 day one, y'all gonna be like, well, Marlon, why you don't have the PS6, bro? You know, you talking about the PS6, but you don't have it. Are you gonna show us the game just like how y'all were getting on my case during the PS4 generation? Oh man, are you gonna get the PS5 when the PS5 come out? You talking about PS5 every day. Where's the PS5? You gonna make games? You gonna talk about games on the PS5? You gonna show us some games? So I don't have a choice. But some of y'all out there that are still on PS4, but you don't want to admit it. You don't want to admit that you're on a PS4, huh? That's okay. That's all right. There's no shame in your game if you're still rocking a PS4. Look, man. Sony knows that PS6 is going to appeal to who it's going to appeal to, right? And they know that they have hardcore fans that will buy the PS6. How many? We'll see. What is going to be the gimmick, the trick? What is going to be the rabbit out of the hat? What is it going to be? We don't know. Now look at this. Look at this one here. Says, we have heard before from Windows Central reporter Jez Corden that Xbox might be targeting a 2027 launch for the system, but that was prior to all the recent reports of RAM shortages due to AI demands. In December, Insider Gaming reported Tom Henderson suggested that RAM issues could lead to next-gen consoles being delayed. Oh boy, here we go. And now in his latest report for Windows Central and the Xbox full experience and how it will need to iron out some of the weaknesses over the next couple of years. Are y'all paying attention? Jez mentioned that late 2027 is the earliest release window for the next Xbox console as things stand. So it could get delayed. Now, quote, the next Xbox is a full Windows PC. That much we know. We know less is exactly how Microsoft is going to go about it. The next Xbox is still a fair bit away, dropping in late 2027 at the earliest, according to my most recent information. I received details about the next gen Xbox around the same time I exclusively reported on Project Keenan, okay? And basically known as the Xbox Ally. I'm not sure if Microsoft is still committed to late 2027 timeline for the next gen Xbox, but if it is you, now listen to this. You have to wonder.
Oh, no way.
You have to wonder.
Lord. Thank you. Thank you.
At OG PS5 Pro is here to stay. Stop with the PS6 BS.
Oh shoot. Hey yo, Javi, thank you so much, man. But listen, let's end this off and let's get into a conversation with y'all again, because this is why I love doing this. But if it is you, have to wonder if that's enough time to get all the chips lined up. So is 2027 enough time to get all your chips lined up? To get all the bugs fixed with your system? Or do you want to be greedy and rush out and create another disaster on your hands? You ain't learning, huh? You ain't learning, huh? Go on. Go on. Go ahead and rush and see what happens. See what happens when you rush. See what happens when you're so eager because money's sweet you to the point where, yeah, let's hurry up and launch a next gen console that we don't even really need to launch right now. Look at all of what's going on around the world right now. Shortages left and right. And you still want to come out with a next gen console, especially according to this report here with bugs and all. I'm going to leave that in y'all hands. Now, this is where it gets hyped. Let's stop talking about all this other next gen nonsense. Let's get to the games.
That much power.
Let's get to the games, because that's what's more important. PS6. What? Boy, go sit down somewhere. We ain't got time for no PS6, bro. We need to talk about games, because that's what we're here to play. Forget about the console. We got what we got. We're satisfied with what we got. You feel me? Now, here's where my heart is racing right now.
Oh, no way. Oh, my Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
GTA 6 will be 120 FPS at 8K with Arty on PS6.
Them can't keep that. Hey, Mark, them can't keep that. Them can't keep that, Mark. So GTA 6 will be 120.
Oh, no way. Oh, my Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Mark, them can't keep that.
G is butthurt because he can't afford PS5 Pro. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go with the shenanigans. Here y'all go. You see? See what y'all boys did? Now you done stirring up the pot and starting mess. Y'all love mess, huh? Yeah, Mark, them can't keep that. 8K at 120, that does not get me. You know what? I got to keep it PG for YouTube. I wanted to say something, but I can't say it because of YouTube. I can't. Just kind of think about what I would say about that. I want to say something really off the wall, but I can't. Let's just say it does not make the hair on the back of my neck stand up. That does not do anything for me. 8K at 120. Nah, bro. Them can't keep that. Here's why. Because most people ain't gonna have no 8K TV. And man, do we really need 8K right now? No, sir. No, sir. So them can't keep that. 4K 120 is all I care about. Them can't keep 8K. Them can't keep 8K. We don't care about 8K. Now, pay attention. All right? And stop with this madness. Okay?
Oh, no way. Oh, my Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It'll say it on the GTA 6 box.
Yeah, that's right. Flush that. That's right. Flush that mug. Yeah, flush it again, Marlon. Flush that toilet again. Yeah. It's gonna say it on the box. Yeah. Flush that. No. Ain't nobody buying that, man. Ain't nobody gonna buy that, Mark. 8K at 120. No. Them can't keep that. Them can keep that. Now, let's talk about GTA 6 right now because we got a few things to talk about. So buckle up. Okay? We ain't got time for this.
Oh, no way. Oh, my Lord. Thank you. Thank you.
At OG really? Keyboard warrior keep my mom out of mouth. Angry face emoji.
Oh, Lord. Bro, we can't be talking about people's mama up in here, man. Come on, man. We just try to have a nice conversation, man. We just having a nice debate. Now we coming with the mama jokes. Come on. Be respectful, man. Now we talk about people's moms and all that. Come on. Lord. We just trying to debate, baby. Stop trying to take this thing to the... Bro. Come on. Come on, guys. Quit with the mama talk, man. Listen, man, we just debating, man. It's all love around here, man. Come on, OG, triple OG. We ain't got to be talking about somebody's mama. Oh, Lord. Come on. We just debating, baby. Lord. All right. So check this out. Let's talk about GTA 6 right now. All right? Because y'all are something else, man. Come on, guys. Come on, man. Just chill out, guys. Come on, man. It ain't even that serious, bro. Come on. All right. So check this out. Look at this. I'm going to need for you boys to get hype. All right? Get hype. I'm going to need for you boys to get hype. Yes, you heard me right. Get hype. I'm gonna need for you boys to get hype right now. So check this out. GTA 6 will not feature any generative AI. So, bro. Guys, listen to this. You need to get hype right now. You need to get hype.
Hey, this is for all them PS boys out there, man. Y'all know what time it is. If you a Sonic pony, you need to get hype. If you a Xbox boy, you need to get hype. If you a Nintendo boy, you need to get hype.
Listen to this. Quote, specifically with regards to GTA 6, generative AI has zero part in what Rockstar Games is building. Let me see some fire emotes in the chat. Their worlds are handcrafted. Oh, man. Oh, man. Wow. I'm going to say it again. This should come as no surprise. Let me see some fire emotes in the chat. Let's change the radio station. Did y'all hear? No. You didn't hear me. Handcrafted, meaning from scratch with their hands, not no AI bullcrap. Come on, guys. Let me see some fire emotes. Come on. Wow. Why you think this game is taking so long right now? Why do you think this game is taking so long? Let's go, man. With their hands. Look at this. Specifically with regards to GTA 6, generative AI has zero part in what Rockstar Games is building. Their worlds are handcrafted. That's what differentiates them. They are what? Built from the ground up, building by building, street by street, neighborhood by neighborhood. They're not procedural generated. They shouldn't be. Are you paying attention, guys? That's what makes great entertainment. Guys, this is coming from the Take-Two CEO. Like, literally right now, you should be hyped. You should be hyped. Wow. Bro, handcrafted. Why do you think this game is taking so long? Yeah, all aboard the hype train. All aboard the hype train. Wow. Wow. I'm sorry. But that part right there about their worlds are handcrafted, let that sink in today's time. Marlon, why is this such a big deal? Are you kidding me? Are you joking? You're joking, right? I'm gonna need for you guys, how many studios out there right now are handcrafting their games from scratch? A game that is as massive as GTA 6. Think about that. Handcraft, literally hand stitched from the ground up. Building by building, neighborhood by neighborhood. I'm gonna need for you boys to understand this game is gonna, oh my man, yo, the amount of awards, the amount of ratings, the amount of praise this game is gonna get is unbelievable. Not because it's Rockstar Games, because of the quality. Because of the quality, right? It's like AI is good in a sense where it helps us to, have our games looking better. Right? It helps people to make their workloads faster, in whatever they're doing. But at the same time, man, a game like this on the scale that it's on, oh my God, it could easily be generative AI all over it. But the fact that he's saying handcrafted, bro, when I saw that, I'm literally having goosebumps right now. Because when I saw that, I was like, handcrafted. Those words are what's sticking to the rib right now. The worlds are handcrafted. I'm gonna need for you guys to imagine GTA 6 right now and how it looks and how it's gonna play. Imagine those words in your head, handcrafted. The entire world. Do you know how crazy this game is gonna? The weather effects, the cars, the NPCs. The amount of things you're going to be able to do in this game, and just think about handcrafted. When this game comes out and I'm playing this game, I'm like, man, wow. All handcrafted, no AI, no generative AI, none of that nonsense, just straight up handcrafted. Wow, man. Wow. But when you think about obviously the NPCs and, think about the cars and all those, obviously AI does play a role, but overall, like making the buildings and the streets and all these things, like, man, it just, when you think about it, yes, there will be some AI, there will be some, but man, just hearing that, you know what I mean? It's just like, man, it feels so good to hear it, because most of the stuff that's being created is heavily focused on AI. AI built it from the ground up, from scratch. And it's like, oh my God, not even a real person. You know what I mean? So there will be some AI, obviously, but not as much to the point where it's like, ew. You know what I mean? But we'll see. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. All right, so moving along. Next topic. PS5 Pro. GTA 6. You ready? Now, you could believe or disbelieve this if you want to, because this is an insider that's talking about this. You ready? Because we're saving the best stuff for last. You ready? Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's go, baby. You ready? All right, let's go. So, Detective, we're getting a report. Please take this with an ocean of salt. Detective Seeds is reporting, after the Take-Two call, I believe the possibility of Rockstar showing up at PlayStation Summer Show with Grand Theft Auto 6 has increased. Here's why. We know that PS and Rockstar have a marketing deal for GTA 6. Do we? I'm saying that. Do we? PlayStation wants to utilize GTA 6 to sell a ish load of PS5 Pros. That's pretty obvious, right? Zelnick stated on Take-Two call that Grand Theft Auto 6 marketing would begin this summer. That is true. PlayStation could have negotiated to have GTA 6 at their summer show since PlayStation generally kicks things off. I don't believe that one. Last, Grand Theft Auto 6 could appear at the event with a pre-order date and then show off their GTA 6 bundles. Don't believe that as well. Well, dang, Marlon, what's wrong with you? I'll tell you what's wrong with me. That's not going to happen. Rockstar and Take-Two, unless they do something, it'd be a lot of money to exchange hands. They don't need Sony. They don't need Sony to, drop a trailer or to begin pre-orders or whatever. They can do this on their own. That's just my opinion. Right? That's just maybe you guys think differently. Like, what do you guys think about that? Do you guys honestly think that Rockstar needs Sony to drop to do, to have the game or the third trailer in their show or something like that? No, they don't. They can drop this. Sony need Rockstar, not Rockstar needing Sony or Take-Two for that matter. So no, I don't believe those last two things that he said. Nope. I believe, and this is just my opinion. Okay, just my opinion. I believe that Rockstar is going to do their thing on their own. They're going to do whatever they want to do with pre-orders, with what they've always been doing. They don't need nobody. They don't need Microsoft. They don't need Nintendo. They don't need nobody to sell their game. You know what I mean? The game speaks for itself. It's GTA 6. Why should we have our trailer in your show?
Oh, no way. Oh, my Lord.
Why?
Thank you. Thank you.
Magnus will run GTA 6 120 FPS, PS5 Pro 30 FPS, _O.
Ooh, well, hey, if Magnus is going to be running at 120, oh boy, that's going to be a very interesting time, huh? Well, we're just going to have to wait and see, my brother. We can't put the carriage before the horse, okay? We'll just have to wait and see, okay? Appreciate you. All right, so what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you honestly think that PlayStation could have negotiated to have GTA 6 at their summer show? That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money that I don't think Sony got just to have that at their show. What do you guys think? I'm asking y'all. Y'all the brains on this one. Y'all the brains on this one, bro. I'm asking y'all. Y'all the brains on this one, baby. I'm asking y'all, man. Do y'all think, the question is, do y'all think Sony could negotiate a deal with, Take-Two to have GTA 6 at their summer show? What y'all boys think? It would be a win for Sony, though. Said they already struggling to get people off the PS4. Said they already promoted the trailers exclusively to PlayStation 5. Even if they did, I'm still buying 2 copies. Okay. Yes, it will run at 120, but it won't have no games at that rate. We'll see. Yeah, y'all a little quiet on this. All right, let's talk about this Nintendo Direct. Y'all, I'm gonna leave that one on y'all to decide on. Let's move the needle a little bit. Let's talk about this Nintendo Direct. I'm gonna let y'all boys have that one, all right? Amongst yourselves. All right. So let's switch gears to this Nintendo Direct. Now, Nintendo of America put out a tweet. A new Nintendo Direct partner showcase live stream is on the way. Tune in tomorrow, February 5th. Wait, Oh, yeah. February 5th at 6 a.m. PT for roughly 30 minutes of upcoming Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch games. There you go. Partner showcase, guys. Not a full-blown direct. Partner showcase. Sorry. Partner showcase. So there you go. There you go, ladies and gents. There you go. All right. Now, it's a partner showcase, not a full-blown direct. What is a partner showcase? A partner showcase meaning bunch of third-party games. There you go. All right, so let's go ahead and let's move on to the next topic, shall we? All right, so let's talk about Outerworlds. Not looking too good, bro. Outerworlds 2 and Avowed. Lord have mercy. Told you, boys. I told y'all. Didn't I tell y'all? I told you, boys. Now, our next topic. Are you surprised? This has come from gamingbolt.com. The Outerworlds 2 and Avowed underperformed financially, says Obsidian. Are you surprised? I'm not surprised. I'm not one bit. Yeah. There it is. There it is. They are not disasters. I am not going to say this was a kick in the teeth. It was more like, that sucks. What are we learning? Question mark. Ouch. Remember when Microsoft wanted to charge $80 for this game and then quickly said, yeah, let's not do that. And look what ended up happening. Look what ended up happening. Quote, I don't think anybody really likes 5 to 6 to 7 year dev cycle. Yeah, you're right. This is so true. Nobody likes a long dev cycle. We have kind of grown into that, says Brandon Adler. Says who directed the latter. It says comparatively, Grounded 2 was developed in just 2, and then it wasn't even on the cards until Eidos Montreal pitched the same back in 2023. This is not good, guys. Outerworlds 2, and these are some big releases, bro. These are some big releases for last year. Outerworlds 2, man. Outerworlds freaking 2 and Avowed and Grounded 2. Oh, man, bro. You know, it's just like now, as a result, Obsidian is reevaluating how it develops the games. Says I think about how much we put into the games, how much we spend on them, how long they take. Oh my God, man! So you see, now they want to sit here, and this is why I'm trying to tell y'all. This is why I'm trying to tell y'all. And now we're trying to rush to come out with next gen consoles. We're trying to rush to come out with next gen consoles and games out here, you know, underperforming. And what people have to realize is, let's end it off with this, and then we're going into the Q&A. What people have to realize is that games are going to be even more expensive. Going into Game Pass is going to go up. Prices of games are going to go up. So it's like, and these dev cycles, that's why you see a lot of these companies are focusing on AI, because AI helps to narrow down these long dev cycles, because people have been waiting for so freaking long on these games, and then they start to lose interest. And whenever they do come out, it's like, meh, we waited all this time for a meh. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. And Avowed, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna sit here and be fake. You know what I mean? Like Avowed, it's a decent game. It wasn't what I was expecting. I played it and I couldn't even finish it. I literally couldn't even finish. I just put the controller down. You know what I mean? Outerworlds 2 or the original Outerworlds, I couldn't get into Outerworlds. I'm just being honest. So why is that, man? Why? What is the culprit here? You know what I mean? Is it the game itself? Is it Game Pass? Like you got to sit down and think about, is it the dev cycle? Like what was going on? And what people have to understand is that these games are ballooning into ridiculous prices, bro. It takes a lot, just like what was mentioned here. These games are taking a lot of time and money to make. And these companies are trying to recoup. And like I said, some games, Game Pass help, and some games don't. You know what I mean? They don't get the shine and the play time and the love and dedication. So there's different variables to this. You could say, oh, it's because the game took so long to come out. You could say, oh, well, I didn't like the game. The game is mediocre, or Game Pass killed the games. You know what I mean? Like they underperformed because think about it. Even if the games were really good, like I still do believe like the ceiling is Game Pass. Because of Game Pass, a lot of people who play on Xbox don't feel the need to go out there. That's why I don't understand how Microsoft wanted to charge $80 for Outer Worlds 2. I'm like, what are they thinking? Charging $80 freaking dollars, because who's going to buy that for $80 when the majority of people on the Xbox ecosystem is not going to spend any money outside of Game Pass to buy a game? That is the problem. So one of the biggest culprit, and I'm gonna say it, and you can say whatever you want, is Game Pass. I think Game Pass has a lot to do with it too. And then also too, maybe it's just not your cup of tea. Maybe it's not your vibe. You know what I mean? Maybe Outer Worlds 2 and Avowed is just not your kind of game. I don't know, man. And that's what I'm saying. Going into next generation, what is Microsoft is gonna what are they gonna do different? That's the $1 million question, guys. That's the whole point of all. Like, what are we gonna do different? You know what I'm saying? What are we gonna do different? What are we going to do different? We're in the Q&A now. Hit the like button. Come in with your questions. You know what I'm saying? What are we going to do different going into next generation that we're not doing right now? I think it's going to get worse, man. It's going to get worse. As we progress into next generation, bro, it's going to get worse. These games are going to cost more to make. These companies are going to go up on the price of the games. Game Pass is going to go up. And it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't know, guys. It's sad, bro. This is why I try to tell people, like, we got to calm down off of this next gen Kool-Aid right now, because games are underperforming, guys. Games are underperforming this gen. What does that tell you? Now these developers and companies are starting to reevaluate. See, Sony had to do the same thing. It ain't just Microsoft. Sony had to do the same thing around the time when Jim Ryan was in. And Hiroki Kotoki coming in and like, bro, what are we spending so much money on? So it ain't just Obsidian. It ain't just Microsoft have to sit here and, reevaluate things. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Next gen will cost $90 a game. Bro, don't be surprised. You see how pissed off people were when Microsoft was charging $80 for Outer Worlds 2? I'm just saying. And, I don't know, man. I feel Microsoft will pick up, look at Fable. Yeah, Fable, like I said, I still do think that there's some things that I need them to iron out with Fable. But in the grand scheme of things, Fable definitely looks better than how it looked before when we last saw the game. But I don't know, man. 2026 is looking good for Microsoft. I just hope they can turn things around before we get into next gen, bro. That's all I can say. Because these games are expensive, dude. Very, very expensive to make. You said Fable looks like a PlayStation Plus game. Oh, here we go. Here we go. But you know what? El Unico, that's your opinion. You said, will Microsoft sell Xbox division to PlayStation? Not going to happen. Sony wouldn't be able to afford it. And it's not going to happen. Yeah, he likes to stir the pot. But if you look at it, though, Microsoft got more games than Sony coming out this year. Come on, you know this. Come on. Come on, baby. You should know this. Okay? You should know this. You should know this. Microsoft got more games coming out than Sony. They do. So, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I'm pretty excited for Fable on PlayStation. See? That's the problem. You hear what he just said? Pause the music right quick. Muffin just said, I am pretty excited for Fable on PlayStation. Not on Xbox. Okay. I rest my case. I don't even need to say anything. I don't even need to say anything. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to leave it right there. I don't need to say anything else. There you go. Said Microsoft is the new Sega. I mean, I ain't saying nothing else. I'm gonna leave it right there. All the games flop to that they dropped. Xbox need PS more than ever, not the other way around. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That's awesome, LaRue. Said Mario said my Thunder bot rating and said 16 5070 Ti RTX i9 13 900 HX core laptop still working fantastic. Nice. Forza Horizon 6. Nice, man. Enjoy that. So excited for about The Last of Us 2 and 1 on PC. Nice. It says, and that's fine. Keep funding Xbox games. There you go. I'm not saying nothing, bro. I'm not saying anything. My mouth is shut. I have a darn thing else to say. Read between the lines. It says, why is gatekeeping a good thing in the gaming space? Why is gatekeeping a good thing? Well, it depends on how you look at it. And I guess you could say the same for all these companies. Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. Don't they all gatekeep games? Oh, yeah, definitely skillful. There's always a good laugh in our chat. Skillful. You're right. That's my brother Skillful right there. That's my brother Skillful right there, baby. There's always a good laugh in our chat. Always. Always, baby. Always, baby. Always, big baby. You know what I mean? Straight up. I wouldn't champion Xbox not letting those games go elsewhere. Look, man. What Microsoft is doing is a beautiful thing, allowing the games to go on other platforms, but at the same time destroying their business model of getting you to buy Xboxes. You see what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. It's a beautiful thing that these games are going on to other platforms. But at the same time, it's like, what if, so you're telling me, and that's why I wanted to shut my mouth, because I know how people can take things out of context, so you're telling me if Fable wasn't coming to PlayStation, you wouldn't play the game? I'm just saying, which obviously you could play it on any other screen, right? Because every screen is an Xbox. But I'm just saying, if it wasn't coming to PlayStation, you would miss out playing on a great game because it's not on PlayStation. I don't know. You don't see any beauty in that? Well, the beauty is more people get to play the game. You guys that own a PlayStation are playing the game, right? So that's a beautiful thing. I'm just saying. Microsoft has given up on going toe to toe with Sony and relying solely on selling you consoles. I'm just saying, giving you guys more freedom with the games. That is a beautiful thing. More people are playing the games than ever before. Microsoft is making money, and you guys are getting the games that you want to play on the platform you want to play them on. So what's wrong with that? Come on, you should know this. Forza Horizon 6 Japan will look good on PS5 Pro. I think it will also look great on the Series X too, Mark. I got you, Mark. Oh, God, I quit. I'm done with y'all, man. I can't with y'all today. I'm done with y'all. I can't. I can't, man. I'm done with y'all, boys. Chat got my stomach. You already know. It said PS... Mark says Pro is 8K and Series X isn't. Look, I'll tell you what it goes. It goes something like this. Listen. Yo. It goes something like this, and like this, and like this, and like this. Restart your game like this. We're sorry for the friction. Yeah, we're sorry for the friction. We talking about 8K on PS5 Pro when you already know you ain't got no 8K TV though. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. We talking about 8K. Knowing doggone well, you ain't got no 8K TV. Oh, shoot. I can't even do this with a straight face right now, so I'm just not even gonna do it. We over here talking about 8K, but we ain't even got no 8K TV, bro. Come on, man. We ain't even got no 8K TV, bro. So at the end of the day, let's come down to let's come down to 4K. That's where we need to be at right now. 4K. Let's try to maximize 4K as much as we can, because most of us can't afford an 8K TV right now. You know what I mean? Like, the reality is, maybe you can. Who knows? I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for myself. I can't do an 8K TV right now. And that's not, you know what I mean? Like, but hey, do your thing. Cake Man says, I hope both consoles do well. He said next gen, even though I don't plan on buying either. Says both are a big part of the gaming journey, and I don't want to see either company decline. I feel you 100% on that. Yo, King Bo was popping, baby. Look, I got something funny for y'all. Listen. I got something funny for you boys. You ready? You talking about 8K TV? You talking about PS4, baby? PS4? Wait a second. Hold up. Your Lord Sony is saying that they're trying to get people from PS4 to PS5. Why the heck do we need a PlayStation 6? Because I'm saying it like this, so you can understand that all we need is the PS5 in our hands. But you already got it though, so what we doing? You saying this game and that game is running that 8K is insane. Don't forget about the upscaling. What is that? Upscaling. You know what I'm talking about. AI. Not Alan I. AI. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep a straight face. I'm trying to keep a straight face while I'm doing this. But then again, I'm thinking about some of y'all laughing right now. Thanks for subscribing. I'm thinking about some of y'all laughing, so that's why I can't keep going. I'm sorry, guys. Oh Lord Jesus, my stomach hurt. I can't even laugh. I'm trying to hold a straight face. We over here talking about 8K? Really? Oh, Jesus, help me. Oh, Lord, my stomach is hurting. My stomach was already hurting from this morning. I don't have any more laughter inside of me. I can't laugh, bro. Skillful says most people don't even know what the K stands for 8 in 8K. Oh God, I can't. I'm trying to be serious, man. I'm literally trying to be serious. I really am, because I don't know, man. This is a joke, bro. We over here talking about 8K, bro. 8K 120, bro. We can't even get 4K 60 on a lot of these games. How the heck are we getting 8K 120? Where the heck are we getting 8K 120 from? Because it's on the box. Oh Lord, we can't even get 4K 60. How the heck, bro? How the heck are we getting 8K? How the heck are we gonna get 8K 120? We can't even half of these games can't even run at 4K 60. Oh my Lord. Oh God. May God help us. You know what I'm saying? May God help us. Talking about 8K. And some of y'all don't even have the TVs for it. Oh God, I can't. You can't even see the difference. Oh, John. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be at 8 in the morning. So maybe I might have enough time. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if I do. Skillful says AI Marlon. Hey, there you go. There you go, man. You say your eyes and brain can't even comprehend 8K. We over here talking about 8K. Nah, I'm gonna need for you boys to come down. Come down. We're so far away, guys. We are so far away from 8K. It's not even funny. Okay? We're so far. You guys are not ready. You're not ready. You're literally not ready for 8K. You're not, because it's going to be so doggone expensive. You're probably just going to quit gaming at this point. I'm at 80 hours Yote and still 75% completion. Nice, man. Keep going, Sharifi. Keep going. AI gonna fix everything. There you go. You already know. There you go. 8K, baby. My man OG said, I think Sony is rushing people off PS4. I think Sony is rushing people off PS4 to rush out PS6 so they can close off the PS4 and have PS5 and PS6 run together until next gen after PS7. Man, I just honestly, bro, I think Sony is just rushing PS6. I mean, we don't even know, really. All we've been hearing is rumors. Sony haven't came out and said a pin drop. And I feel like, what Sony should do right now is not come out with a PlayStation 6. My professional opinion, I think they should just wait until 2028. End of 2028. Perfect time. That way, we have a little bit of wiggle room here. We have at least a solid almost 3 years of nothing but PS5 and PS5 Pro to truly shine. I'm just saying, that's my opinion. But knowing these companies, they're going to do the total opposite. You know what I mean? So, like I said, we don't need a PS6 right now. We really don't. You know what I mean? Because I can almost guarantee you some of you guys are not going to be really impressed with PlayStation 6. I'm just going to call it for what it is. You're not. Yeah, exactly, Lucci. Exactly. Holiday 2028 is good. There you go. There you go, my man. This is why I like you, bro. This is why I like you. Nah, forget like. This is why I love you, Lucci Sky. This is why I love you, man. Oh, you sold a 5090 the other night? Yo, your other 5090 last night? Hey, let's go, baby. Nice, man. Nice. Happy to hear that, man. Happy to hear that. Yeah, man. That's a good thing, my brother. Get that bread. Says, I like 2029. I feel like they can get much more out of PS5. I think it's still underutilized. 100%. There we go. There we go. There we go. People are realizing what I was saying earlier in the stream. Bro, we don't need a PlayStation 6 right now, bro. We really don't. You know what I mean? 2028 or even 2029 is a good time. Because we need more breathing. Bro, the Pro, forget about the 5 being utilized. The Pro is not even utilized fully yet. We're barely scratching the surface of what the Pro can do. GTA 6 might push it. You know what I mean? Besides GTA 6, like most of these games ain't even scratching the surface of PS5 and PS5 Pro. So why the heck do we need a 6? Why? Nah, man. Sony need to take their sweet time. Even if Microsoft comes out with Magnus, let them. You're the market leader. Let them come out with Magnus. I know Sony's not going to listen to us. They're going to do whatever they want to do. They're going to listen to their shareholders and their investors, and they're going to make that executive decision with or without us. But I'm just saying, my opinion aside, if I was running Sony right now, I would say, yep, let's just wait on the PS6 right now. Let's come out let's target holiday 2028 to 2029. In that region, let's sell as many PS5s as possible. Heck, we're still trying to get people over from PS4 to PS5. Come on, you should know this.
We will make our own destiny.
Marlon, let me buy your 5,090 since you don't play it anyway. You said you gonna get RE9 on PS5 Pro. Lol, I'ma put some work on the bad boy.
This one stays. I love you, Top Shelf. I love you from the bottom of my heart, but this one stays with you, boy. Oh, yeah, I will be playing RE9 on PC as well. Believe that, homie. Believe that. I will be playing. Matter of fact, we're going to have multiple streams going down for you boys. We're going to have it on PC. We're going to play it on the Pro. Oh, yeah. No. I'm not fixing to sit there and stand up in line sweating my behind off for 2 weeks. Literally barely even had time to come home, take a shower, suffered, looking at FedEx and UPS trucks pulling up. Oh, man, is the 5090 on this one? Is the 5090 on that one? People skipping me in line, almost get into fights with people because of this thing. No. I love you, my brother, but nope. 5090 stays with your boy. Sorry, man. Sorry. Now, so check this out. So look at this, man. Like I said, if I was the head of PlayStation, if I was the head of Sony and I call all the shots, if I was a Roki Katoki and I call all the shots, bro, believe me, 2028, 2029 would be the time. Because right now, for a lot of people, people that are still on PS4 is still not impressed. And if Sony is trying to get people to come over from PS4 to PS5, there it is right there. That should let you know we don't need a PlayStation 6. It's going to get worse, bro. The toilet is going to get backed up to the point where you can't even flush it no more. You keep stuffing all kind of crap in the toilet, you know what I mean? Dumping all kind of, you know what I mean, tissue and all kind of junk in the toilet and expect it to flush? No, it's going to continue to rise until it start overflowing. And that's exactly what's going to happen is you rush out this PlayStation 6. You honestly think that everybody with a PS5 is going to jump over to PS6? No, sir. Let alone PS4, that's a turn off. That is a turn off. So, yeah, man, nah, bro. They need to calm down and just wait. Wait till 2028 or 2029. That's what Sony needs to do. You do not need to rush out a PlayStation 6 right now. You don't need to do that. You don't. Focus on making great games like you always do. Drop multiple exclusives a year. Move it from this year onward. I'm talking about at least 3 exclusives. 3 solid, amazing exclusive. Not even solid. 3 masterpiece a year after this year, leading up to PlayStation 6. Now we're talking. But is Sony gonna do that? Nope. Is Sony gonna do that? Nope. They're not gonna do it. No. Yeah, Optimus. Yeah, exactly. They're not listening, bro. They're not gonna listen. They're gonna do whatever they want to do. So, like I said, this is the year that a lot of people are excited about. Think about it. Was people this hype in 2025? Nope. Was people this hype in 2024? Nope. Was people this hype in 2023? Nope. Was people hype in 2022? Yes. But then when they realized that a lot of the stuff that was coming out was on PS4, nope. You see what I'm saying about this generation? So again, and then a lot of you boys were saying like, oh man, like, come on, like, I don't know, man. Where is the PS5 showcase? Yeah, you're not getting that, bro. You're not getting no PS5 showcase. You can sit there until till the sky turns a different color, all different kind of colors. You still ain't gonna get it. You're not gonna get it. So there you go. And look at this. According to the rumors, well, the rumor, I'm gonna say rumor from Insomniac game, the data leak that happened with Insomniac. You know, you also saw that the games potentially are going to cost $100. So think about that. So do you really, really want a PlayStation 6 right now? Yeah, okay. Your box side, Bonio. Box side will Bonio like a pepper. Yep. Like a Scotch bonnet pepper. Oh, let me stop, bro. And look at the situation that's going on with VR right now. Look at the look at the situation that's going on right now with PSVR 2. You know, PSVR 2 is like almost non-existent. They're not even doing nothing with VR 2. And y'all talking about PlayStation 6? Are we joking right now? Must be out of your mind. You're out of your minds. Say, yo, Eminem says, yo, Marlon, did you watch the new live action Resident Evil Requiem trailer? I saw Nemesis and people are suspecting that at the end of Ada and Albert Wesker are yeah, I didn't get to watch it, but I saw people talking about it and stuff like that. It said, do you recommend Resident Evil Requiem on PS5 Pro or PC? What do you have? What do you have right now? What do you have? PC, PS5 Pro. What do you have? It's a lot of VR games. Look it up. People just don't play them. Oh. Cheers. Okay, I got you. Oh, you got both? Which one do you play on more? Which one do you play on more? You said wasn't NBA? I think, yeah, of course. They always have $100, $150 versions of NBA 2K. You already know. Oh, you have PS5? Well, if you play more on the Pro, then get it on the Pro, man. All right, we had 360 votes today. Will you buy Xbox Magnus if the price is right? 44% said yes. And then 56% of you boys said no. Okay, that's understandable. I hear you. I hear you, boys. You like the Pro? Okay. All right. I hear you. I hear you, boys. You know? NBA. NBA waste of time, too much add-ons. Come on, Cobra. Don't say that, bruh. Don't say that, Cobra. Come on, Cobra, man. I was expecting better from you, bro. I'm done with y'all, man. What kind of advice you giving to them? I'm done with Top Shelf, bro. I quit. I can't. I'm done with y'all boys today, man. Oh, God, I can't. Everybody know if you have the PS5 and PC, it's best to play on PC every time. Come on, Top Shelf. Come on, man. We already know a lot of these games, when they get ported to PC, it's a disaster, man. Come on, you should know this. Top Shelf, come on, man. You supposed to be the man, bro. Come on, Top Shelf. It's all in the name right there. You top dog. You know what I mean? You should know this, man. Come on. You already know them PC ports be garbage, bro. You know what I mean? And consoles be where it's at. Come on, you should know this. You know what I'm saying? This is why this song is so good right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, hold on. I was literally, hold on. I got wrong one. Top Shelf. This is why this song right here is a hit. You know what I'm saying? Top Shelf. Come on, baby. You know what I'm saying? Broke boys, get your money up. Broke boys, get your money up. It goes broke boys, get your money up. It goes broke boys, get your money up. It goes broke boys, get your money up. Wildin', I'm styling, I'm freestyling, I'm steady going mentally with it. You ain't got no money to buy the Xbox, boy. You crying about something you can't afford, boy. Come on, look. Listen to me. Listen to me. Yes, we know that the PC is always superior, right? We already know that. But at the same time, we also know that a lot of these games, whenever they do come out, that the PC version is in worse shape compared to the console version, right? Digital Foundry have said it. I've said it. A lot of other people have said it. But yeah, if you care about better performance, obviously, play it on PC. Come on, you should know this, Top Shelf. You should know this, okay? You should know this. You should know this, okay? All right, so Cake Man says, are we pocket shaming now? Pocket shaming? Who is pocket shaming? Cut the cringe, Marlon, please. Animal. Why so serious? PS5 barely just getting started, literally just this year. PC is way better than a lockdown console any day. People will still buy $100 games because the Mega went up to $5 a ticket, and people still buy it after saying they won't. Oh God. Here we go. I'm bracing myself for the hurricane that's about to happen right now. I'm bracing myself right now. Console has great value, but should never be talked about as an enthusiast level product. Just like Beats headphones, recognizable brand, but shouldn't be mentioned with B and O or. Yeah, I understand that. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, bro, the choice is yours, right? And I've always said this, like, if you have a PC and a console, you should already know, like, the PC that you have is probably going to be more superior. So therefore, play on the more superior machine.
No way. Oh my Lord. Thank you.
You see what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Play on the more superior
Please
machine.
don't say that, Marlon lol. Everyone's scared to challenge you in the chat cause of Lord Sony, but you know how I do when it comes to PC debate. Eyes emoji.
See, this is why I love you, Top Shelf. This is why I love you, man. This is why I love you. But listen. We already know, guys. We already know PC. Let me heart all these super chats. Thank y'all for y'all support today. We already know that PC is more superior. Everybody knows this. At least every hardcore fan knows this. That PC is going to be more superior. You're gonna get way more frames, and the games are going to look better on PC, especially if you have a mid to high end PC. But again, the choice is yours. Some people have a high end PC and still, chooses to play on consoles because of the portability or the convenience, not having to install drivers or whatever the case may be. But yes, PC is always going to be superior to consoles any day of the week, any conversation. But the choice is yours on where you want to play your games. What? You have a 5090 and never use it? Why? I feel so bad that it's just sitting here for show. 59, bro, I use my 5090 every single day. There haven't been, I've used it since I bought it. Multiple. I don't know, where have you been? Please check out the channel, because I've streamed multiple PC games on this channel. All right. I use it every single day to stream and edit videos for you guys. So I don't know, what the heck are you talking about? You must have not been on this show or on the channel for a long period of time. It's funny to me how people think I don't use my 5090 and I should sell it to you because I don't use it. It will get used. It will get used. Period. End of story. I've used this freaking GPU so many times. So many. And when the bigger games start coming out and I start getting codes and stuff like that, you will see 5090 streams. You will see 5090 content. So there's that. And no, my 5090 is not for sale. Thank you very much. I'm not really familiar with PC gaming, but I understand it because of my brother. Nice. See, some people are not even familiar with it. So there you go. He said, dude, it's his 5090. He can do whatever the heck he want to do with it. Exactly. I don't know. But people being people, as always. Oh, you don't use your 5090. Okay. How do you know I use my 5090 every day to make content for you guys? Every single day. Every day. What am I using right now to stream? What am I using right now to stream? My 5090. That's what I'm using right now to stream. What do I use to edit my videos? My 5090. Okay? Whenever I want to play games on PC off stream, 5090. You should know this. Come on, man. You should know this. Why so aggressive? No, because it pisses me off. I'm tired of people asking me, why am I not using my 5090? I use my 5090 every single day. Oh, sell me your 5090. No, I'm not selling my 5090. It's not going to happen. How do you want me to say it? How do you want me to say it? Oh, you can have my 5090. Come on, man. Say, are we asking you what goes on in your house? Exactly. I don't know how else to say it. I guess people want me to say it like that. Do you want my 5090? Okay, no problem. I can give you my 5090 if you want it. That's fine. Okay, you want me to talk like this? Because I guess talking the way I was talking before was a little bit too aggressive. So I guess this is the way you want me to talk, right? Yo, I heard my wife in the background. Shut up. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Now the wife is in the arena right now, bro. Oh, God, I can't with y'all, man. I'm about to cry. I'm literally about to cry right now. I can't with y'all. I quit. I can't. Cobra said, talk Jamaican to them. Oh, man.
Oh, no way. Oh, my Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Been watching you last few weeks, love the show, fun to watch, but you joke about Fable zesty. I'm a game and I gotta ask, when you mad I see your mannerisms and it comes off zesty. Do you feel it will be wrong to call you that?
Okay. I appreciate the $20. I appreciate the $20, but hold on. Now, I respect the fact that you're gay, okay? But the point that I was trying to make during the whole Xbox Developer Direct was, well, I feel like, right, we have a male character and we have a female character. And I was saying, well, why are they walking in the same way? Why is the animations the same? Right? That was my whole thing. So I'm like, man, why is this male character swinging his hips and the female character in the game swinging their hips? I'm like, there should be something dividing these two characters. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, in terms of the animation. And so, I mean, if you take offense to that, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but I just feel like there needs to be a difference in the game. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's almost as if like you playing as a male character from what I've seen. For all we know, I heard somebody said, oh, well, yeah, you could probably change the animations, or you probably have different walking animations, or whatever the case may be. Is it a big deal? Like, is it something that is a deal breaker for me? No, but hey, man, this is feedback. This is time to give them feedback. I mean, the game is coming out at the end of the year, and I just feel like, hey, look, this is a little concerning to me. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, is there a way for me to change the way how my male character can walk or something? And if not, okay, it is what it is, I guess. But nah, man. Nah, I mean, look, man. I don't mean no offense or anything like that. And I appreciate you for being who you are. You know what I mean? I'm not a judgmental person or anything like that, but I'm a straightforward person as well. You know what I mean? Like, I see things and I call it for what it is. And I feel like this entire generation, we have these developers, they're pushing all these different agendas on us, the gamers. And it's up to us to either speak up or vote with our wallets. That's it. But be who you're going to be. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I have no say so. All the thing I can do is respect how everybody is and how everybody is going to be. That's it. But I just feel like when it comes to the games, bro, we at least have some say so. You see what I'm saying? About how these games look, how these games play, and all those kind of things. And, hence why you hear a lot of people saying, oh man, these games are woke and this and that and whatever the case may be. But that's just kind of like where I'm at with it, man. But I appreciate you. Thank you, man, for the 20. Thank you so much for watching. I'm happy that you do like the streams and you get some meaningfulness out of the streams, So thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and heart that super chat. Thank you so much for the 20, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for the silent 20. Dragon King says, bro, laugh out loud. No, bro, please keep your 5090, bro. I got my Switch 2 and my PS6, which is my PS5 Pro. There you go. You're good. Now, let me say this. And if I'm wrong, hold on. Let me, it says, I'm happy watching you. Hey, Bobby Reed, I appreciate that, bro. Listen. Am I wrong? Look, I probably shouldn't even be doing this, but knowing me, am I wrong for saying that, hey, why is this male character walking like this in Fable? I'm just asking y'all a question. Am I wrong for that? Do y'all think that I'm wrong for saying that? Like, why is the male character in this game walking like this, or walking similar to the female character? Am I wrong? Please tell me. Please tell me if you think I'm wrong. Because as far as I can remember, a lot of you guys was even pointing it out. Like, what's up with this dude swinging his hips? You know what I mean? And I'm like, man, I don't know. But if I'm wrong, if you honestly think that there's nothing, what do you say? He said, no, bro. It says, I feel the same way too, bro. Okay. He said, everyone has an opinion. Exactly. Exactly. But I don't know. I just feel like some people were mad because I said that. And obviously, hey, when it comes to video games, we should all have a say so. You know what I'm saying? We should all have a say so, like on how characters are designed and look and perform and all those kind of things. Okay. Okay. Well, come on, babes. You know me already. You know me already, baby. So you're happy with your 5070 Ti. Enjoy, my brother, enjoy. You say they didn't change the animation, just skin and clothes. Said Marlon, did you mention the fact how consoles did the game actually just turns right no with no problem? What console are you talking about? Oh, you talking about with the PC versus console situation? Is that what you're talking about? Well, hey, that's what I was saying. That's exactly what I was saying. But hey, I digress, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is. Some people don't have a problem with it. Some people do. I'm just saying. Muffin says maybe they just hadn't updated the animations yet for male and female. Yep. And I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt because maybe. You know what I mean? Maybe that is just the case. I don't know. He says what he was doing is nobody is against gay people in the chat. He says my guy, no hate towards nobody in this channel. Exactly. And the reason why I did that, and then because I was being all zesty and everything. The reason why I was doing that was because, the other guy that commented about the 5090 was saying, oh, why you being so mad or whatever the case may be. It ain't that serious. And then that's when I started talking like that. So obviously it was nothing towards, political. It was nothing towards him at all. It was just the fact that old boy was like, oh man, why you being so aggressive? He was like, why you being so aggressive and everything? And then I was like, hey, well, I guess I need to change my voice or something. You know what I'm saying? I was just being funny. That's all. That's all, bro. I was just being funny, bro. That's it. I was just being funny. That's all. Because he said, oh, well, why are you being so aggressive, man? And I was like, okay, well, let me loosen up a little bit for you then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't mean no harm or anything. You guys know how I get down. I've always been this way. You know what I'm saying? I've always been. Come on, guys. You know me. You know how I get down. Now, I don't want to offend anybody at all. Like, that's not me. You know what I'm saying? That's not me. So, come on. So that's just to finish off his super chat. That's it right there. The only reason why I was talking like that was because the dude was like, hey, you so aggressive. It's not even just about the whole Fable thing. It's about the other guy that was saying, oh, why you being so aggressive? Like, why are you so mad and all this and that? And I was like, you know what? I guess I need to lower my tone a little bit. I was just being funny, bro. That's all. But if people are going to be mad because I'm doing that, then.
Oh, no way. Oh my lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Marlon, be careful, you know how it is. One of the Rainbow Mafia members just entered the chat. You speak in your mind. At the end of the day, don't allow anyone to make you a mental slave. Stand on it. 100 emoji.
Straight up. Thank you for the $10. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But like I said, you know, yeah, I could see, you know what I'm saying, how it could come off, but I don't mean no offense or anything like that. I'm not trying to offend anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I was just like, you know, hey man, he's saying I'm being too aggressive. So I'm like, oh shoot. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, let me tone it down a little bit. You know what I mean? And maybe, you know, he will receive that a little bit better, but I don't freaking know, dude. He said, you offended that I streamed today. Skillful. Oh God, Skillful. Oh shoot. Political said, it says, it's nothing towards Marlon. I just had to check it. So sorry for being aggressive. I like the channel. I just had to ask. Someone has certain mannerisms. I'm gonna ask. No, yeah, no offense, bro. It says, I hope I didn't offend. Nah, you good. Nah, man. You're good, bro. You're good. You know, I just, this is just how I am. Like when people behave a certain way in the chat or say certain things, my wife even knows, like I'm just that way. You know what I mean? I'm just that way sometimes. And I like I said, I don't mean to offend anybody in any kind of way. People just know how I am. And just the whole, to even go back on the whole 50-90 thing, it was just like, oh, you know, oh, you're being so aggressive. I'm like, okay, all right. Since I'm being too aggressive, then, hey, let me tone it down for you. You know, that's all.
Oh, no way. Oh my lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
At Mike Shawn, what does that mean? You don't know me.
Ooh, okay, guys. Okay. See, I could, all right, guys. Hold on. You know, let me just calm this down before the lid gets blown off of this one. All right. So McShawn and Political, I can already see y'all about to clash. Please, don't take this up a notch, guys. Don't take this up a notch. This is why we have to be very careful. You know what I'm saying? We have to be very careful. I love McShawn, I do, but you have to be very careful with what you say and how you say it, because I'm telling you, society that we live in, nothing towards political or anything like that, but I'm just saying, you have to be careful. You know what I'm saying? When you start getting into the territory of, you know, people's sexualities and whatever you're saying about LGBTQ and all this, you got to be careful, because that is a delicate situation. This is the reason why I don't even talk about that stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like, look, man, I love everybody the way how they are. If you swing a certain way, that's cool. I respect you. And that's it. You know what I mean? I'm here to entertain y'all, and I'm here to inform y'all, and I do the best that I can every single day. My job is not to offend anybody in any kind of way. That's not my job. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to make y'all day, and I expect everybody else in the chat to treat everybody else with respect. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, that super chat was spicy from McShawn, and I could see Political like, wait, hold on just a freaking second here. So, oh God, help us. My heart is already beating right now, very fast right now. You know what I'm saying? So, man, look, man, let's just have a great time, okay? Let's have a very good time today. All right. Let's try to like, he said, thanks for the respectfulness, Marlon. Yeah, bro. I'm all about that, bro. Like I said, I love everybody the way how they are. My wife can tell you, bro, I'm not one of those kind of people. You see what I'm saying? Like it is, I treat everybody with respect and I love everybody. You know what I mean? Everybody who come to the stream and support the stream, doesn't matter what you believe in or how you swing or whatever the situation may be, that's on you. You know what I mean? I'm just here to make sure that you guys are happy and inform on what's going on. You know what I mean?
Oh my Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No, it's all good. Everybody's a free think. Let him speak his mind, it's okay, he's not offending me. We all have different beliefs. I don't have a problem with the guy at all.
Oh!
Straight up.
No way!
My man McShawn,
oh
my man.
My Lord, thank you.
My man McShawn.
Thank you.
Yo Lamau man, I'd about you Marlon, this is fun, let them fight bro lol.
Come on. Hey, yo. Come on, man. Come on, Top Shelf. Come on, man. Nah, man. We can't do that, Top Shelf. Look, this ain't no Tyson versus Jake Paul fight, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't, bro. Nah, man. We ain't doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Night Raven says, I understand, Marlon. The world is different now, so everyone respect other. Yeah, dude. You gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful. Yo, stuff can go south quick. You know what I'm saying? And bro. Like, I ain't got time for all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that smoke. I don't want that smoke, bro. Shoot, I don't do drama. You know what I'm saying? And I don't get in. You can ask my wife. I don't get in fights. I'm a clean dude, bro. I don't get in trouble with the law. I ain't got no beef with nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna keep it like that, bro. Like nah, man. I'm not trying to deal with all that. See, Top Shelf is over there try to push it to a whole nother level, bro. Nah, bro. Let that just dead that right there, bro. Dead it right there. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I ain't want no beef with nobody, bro. Shoot, look, man. Look, I'm just trying to keep a cool lid on it. You know what I mean? That's it, man. Appreciate y'all boys, man. Thank y'all for y'all super chats, for supporting the show. Look, I respect everybody and love everybody,
Lord.
bro.
Thank you.
McShawn again.
I just called it like I see it. It's called freedom of speech. Nothing to offend the guy, just speaking in my mind like he speak his, that's all.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. McShawn, thank you again, man. Thank you again. Yeah. Real talk. Look, everybody, it's freedom of speech, right? Everybody is allowed to speak their mind. But the problem becomes when you say something that offends someone, you know what I mean? And that's where it starts, right there. And for me, I don't want that smoke, you know what I mean? So that's why, because like I've always tell you guys, like, you never know who is watching. You know what I mean? And you got to be careful because social media nowadays, I mean, it might seem like it's a massive world, but it's a small world, bro. When you piss somebody off, and I see it happen all the time. Bro. When you piss somebody off, it becomes a small world. And you don't want that. You know what I mean? So for me, this is why I treat everybody. When I come live, I come correct. And I run my little jokes and stuff like that. You guys know me already. You know who I am, guys. You know who I am. I come on here and I give you all my best for years. I literally spent my entire 20s all the way up to where I'm at now.
No way. Oh, my Lord. Thank you.
Don't back down, Mike Sean. What you scared of? You don't have a YouTube channel, man. Stand on business.
Oh, here we go. McShawn, don't listen. Look, don't listen to Top Shelf. Okay? Don't listen to Top Shelf. Don't let Top Shelf gas you up, man. Don't let Top Shelf gas you up. Don't listen to Top Shelf. Don't matter. Look, don't matter if you got a YouTube channel or not. I am telling you, I don't know people like that, bro. I don't know people like that. So this is why I love everybody, bro. And I treat everybody with respect because you just never know. Especially nowadays, you could be out somewhere. You just never know. That's why I stay away from the drama, stay away from the beef. You know what I mean? No, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Love everybody and call it a day. Straight up. Top Shelf over here gaslighting the situation. Nah, man. I know Top Shelf over here joking around, but nah, Top Shelf, we ain't standing on no business on this one. We gonna stand off this business, okay? We ain't no. I mean, it says, what if you say no disrespect and they proceed to disrespect you? Then what? Well, I mean, there's different levels to it. You know what I mean? Hey, what's going on, my brother? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. 972. What's popping? He said, bro, I'm offended that you didn't talk more about the Nintendo Direct. He said, bro, let's talk about what we might be seeing in the Direct. I like that, Dragon. I like that. It's gonna be a third-party Direct. So I guess Rebirth. What else I can think of? What else? What other game I can think of off the top of my head that's gonna be there? All the third-party stuff that we covered before that's supposed to be coming to Switch too. We can see, showing up. RE9. We know RE9 is coming to Switch too. We know it's coming out this month. So it's safe to say that RE9 would probably show up here. It's a partner direct. So it's literally going to be nothing but third-party stuff. Resident Evil will be there for sure. Yeah, Resident Evil, Rebirth.
Oh, no way. Oh, my Lord. Thank you.
I'll just exit since Top Shell and Mike against it.
Nah, political. You don't gotta exit nothing, man. Stand your ground, bro. Stand where you at, bro. You ain't gotta You ain't gotta do none of that, my brother. Just stand on business, stay where you at, bro. And Top Shelf and Mike, look, bro. Let's just chill off of this whole thing and let's get back into what we do best. All right. I love both of y'all. Political, stay where you at, bro. Stay where you at. You know what I mean? Stay where you at, my brother. You know what I mean? Let's stop talking about that stuff and let's just get back to what we do. 100%, man. But yeah, so we support you, man. We support you, political. Just stay where you at, my brother. You know what I mean? Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is great. Just keep doing your thing, man. We appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Yeah. So it says I put work in on the channel. Don't bring me up. Oh God, bro. Oh my Lord Jesus. I can't. Said, bro, I hope we see something from Konami. Maybe Silent Hill 2. Yeah, hopefully. That would be nice. That would be nice. But yeah, I know some people saying Halo, Call of Duty. We also heard that Call of Duty is supposed to be coming to Switch too. So hopefully, we get to see that there as well. I think that would be awesome. But Call of Duty, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. What else did I mention before? Call of Duty, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, maybe Halo. I don't know if they're going to show Halo. We're probably going to see some Xbox stuff here, though, for sure. There's some other games that I'm thinking about, that I'm trying to think about, too, as well, that could be showing up there as well. First Light. Yeah, First Light might show up there. Is Crimson Desert listed for Switch, too? I don't even remember. It says Leon is older and more aggressive in Resident Evil Requiem. So do you think that the way it should? Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, heck yeah. I love that. Dallas, what's going on, baby? Definitely. Stellar Blade for Switch 2. Wait, did they announce? Yeah, did they announce that for Switch 2? I don't remember that. I don't remember that. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's like a lot of stuff that is supposed to be shown tomorrow. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff. So, you know, hopefully, you know, we'll see some of those games tomorrow. If I have enough time, if I get up early enough tomorrow, I can stream it.
Oh, no way. Oh my Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm not scared of anything. I'm not scared of anything. It's all good, man. I'm not attacking no one's beliefs. Whatever you want to be that has nothing to do with me. It's all good.
All good. All good. All good. McShawn, we appreciate you, bro. Like I said, man, you already said everything that you needed to say. So yeah, man, that's it. You know, McShawn, you're good, bro. You're good, man. You're good, bro. You're good. It's all good, baby. It's all good. You know what I mean? Nothing but love for my man Political, bro. It's all good. It's all good, man. Now you rest your case. You know what I mean? You rest your case. So that's it. Nothing else to add. He said no top shelf. It's okay. He says I didn't know the guy. He said, do you even have a problem with it? He says it's all good. At the end of the day, we got yep, exactly. We got to live life straight up. You do. So DSX remastered. Dragon Quest 7. Let's see. PGA Tour 2K25. Mario Tennis. Oh, Mario Tennis. That's coming out this month, so that might be there. That new Yakuza game. Reanimal. Resident Evil 9. Monster Hunter Story 3. That might be there. Pragmata. So Pragmata might be there as well too. Pragmata might show up. Even though it's coming in April, it might show up. Any news on part 3? No. That's probably going to be Summer Game Fest. One of the bigger shows, I think we're going to see it. He said, bro, I'm excited about Resident Evil Requiem and hopefully something on, oh man, oh, my chest. Oh yeah. Or yeah. Hopefully, man. I don't know. I think a lot of people want to see part 3, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we're hearing about a 3D Mario game, but I think that's probably going to be for a full blown direct if it's happening. Because I'm hearing it's supposed to be fall this year. That would be huge for Nintendo if they do that. That would be huge for them if they do that. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. According to Nate the Hate, Black Myth Wukong is expected to get a Nintendo Switch 2 announcement tomorrow. Oh wow, that's awesome. I'm curious to see how it's gonna run. I'm curious to see how it's gonna run. So we'll see. I'm curious to see how it's gonna run, man. Yeah. I'm curious to see how it's gonna run. And also, too, Neo 3 has been getting a lot of great reviews. As you guys can see right here, Neo 3 has been getting great reviews. Shouts to my man Shinobi 602. 9s, 110, and a bunch of 9s and an 8. So, yeah, man, this is congratulations, man. Congratulations. Open Critic 88, Metacritic 86. So, yeah, I'm not going to be buying this, though. You know what I mean? I'm saving all my energy for RE9 at this point. At the moment, nothing for Crimson Desert for Switch 2. Yeah, I thought so. And, bro, I know I just dreaming here, but maybe a remake of Dino Crisis. Oh, yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice, bro. But we'll see. We'll see. He said these are all bought reviews. Says I played the demo and it's like the last one, literally no changes. Yeah, I played it and I mean the gameplay was okay, but the graphics was just was okay. You know, the gameplay, the combat and stuff seems to be improved a little bit, but yeah. It said the general direct will be in the third week of February, according to Nate the Hate. Oh, nice. Well, so we're getting a partner and a general direct. Okay. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I know a lot of people want that Dino Crisis, so we'll see what happens on it. Elden Ring could be ready on Switch 2. Oh, yeah, that would be nice to get Elden Ring on Switch 2. But I know a bunch of people are going to be like, oh, man, those are old games. They want new games. And I understand that completely. You said the game I'm waiting for Switch 2 is Star Fox. That would be dope to get a new Star Fox. That would be dope to get a new Star Fox. But we'll see. Says since Moore's Law is right about Magnus coming out next year, I guess it's safe to say PS6 is still on track for 2027, huh? Says Moore's Law is that. Yeah, we'll see. He said that the chip and everything like that is ready to go, and you know, but we'll see. We'll see, man. Hoping to hear about Dust Bloods. Yeah. That should show up here too. We'll see what happens. Elden Ring is like this generation Skyrim. I can see how some people are looking at it that way. He says, I can see that Call of Duty, GTA 5 and 6, Battlefield, Spider-Man 1, Miles Morales, Horizon, Forbidden West, Rare Replay, Return, New Banjo, Forza, Expedition 33 on the partner showcase. Wait, you said Spider-Man 1. I don't know. I like to see a Killzone game remake and a SOCOM remake game. Hey, we gonna be waiting for a while. I could tell you that much. We gonna be waiting for a while, bro. You gonna keep waiting on that bad boy. I tell you one thing, you gonna be waiting for a while, a long while. Straight up. Like you gonna be waiting. You gonna be waiting. Period. You gonna be waiting. Probably until never happening. So yeah, there is that. Sly Cooper needs to come back. Yeah, people been talking about that. Says I want a new Golden Sun game for Nintendo Switch. Oh yeah, man. I remember the rumors about Golden Sun from like the original Switch. Guerrilla Games is locked into making Horizon now. Yep, you can forget about that. Oh, well, what? What? You want to what? Nah, bro. He said, bro, I'm dreaming here again, bro. He says, but maybe we'll see MGS Twin Snakes remake. I don't know. Yeah, you're really dreaming on that one, Dragon. You're really dreaming on that one. AMD stock price is down 17%. Marlon, what happened to AMD? A lot of things is going on right now with all this AI push. I'm not surprised. You know what I mean? So I'm not surprised right now. It's chaos going on in the tech space right now. So yeah, man, GPUs are getting harder and harder to get a hold of. You know, they're you know, not even necessarily that, but also going up in price. And RAM being the way it is and all that kind of stuff. So stuff is just getting super duper expensive. Plus everything in the stock in the tech space right now, when it comes to like all these companies, yeah, man, I expect that their stocks are going to be down for sure because of what's going on. You know, these ridiculous prices and these pushes for AI, you know, a lot of people are against it. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised one bit. Being honest. Yeah, I'm not surprised at all, guys. I'm just gonna keep it $150 with you boys. So yeah. Nothing wrong with AMD. The entire stock market is down right. Exactly. Just like what I said. Everything is out of whack right now. So, you know how it goes. So you see Gamer23 video of him saying he switched to PC because Sony put their exclusives on PC and it's lost its appeal for exclusive games. I understand how people can look at it that way, man. You know what I mean? But hey, you know, like I said, man, whatever you decide to do is whatever you decide to do. If you're tired of, if you feel like buying a PlayStation is not wanted or needed, then hey, by all means, do your thing. You know, Horizon 3 is in the works. Oh, you already know, bro. But I love y'all. Thank y'all so much, guys, for coming through today, man. I can't say it enough. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming through, for supporting the show. Those of you who hang out during the Q&A portion and everything like that, I appreciate y'all. I hope you guys got something out of the stream today. I hope that the stream was enjoyable for you guys. I hope that, you know, you guys are going to leave out of this stream today better than how you came in. And just be safe. Be safe out there, guys. Drive home safe if you're at work right now. And take care of yourself, guys. And like the great Etika would always say, please have yourself a wonderful one. I love you guys, man. Keep your head up. Keep shining. Keep dreaming. And let's see if we can make it to GTA 6, right? Whew, this one is hot. This one is really hot because the closer and closer we get to GTA 6 is the closer we get to the sun. I love y'all. Peace, guys. He said RC Pro AM remake. Huh. We're dreaming a lot, huh? And I'll see if I can get that partner showcase locked in for you guys tomorrow. We'll see. If I have time, I'll try to stream it for you guys. Love y'all. Peace.